introduction first. Are we live, Joe? Yeah.
Yes.
Right, we're live. City, Chelsea, FA Cup semi-final, the road to the quad. Oh, what's this? Oh, I'm on my own here. If you're a regular watcher here, you'd know I usually have another idiot here beside me. Hang on, I'm getting something in my ear here. Where is? Oh, he's making a big entrance. Weighing in at 140 pounds in a new location of his living room. It's the one-time champion of YouTube football, the one and only Dara Rebel. There we go. Quad season. There he is. New location.
Welcome.
Right. Let's.
Big one today.
That was just a bit of fun for a new intro. New intro. We'll do it again. Just a bit of crack. We're here for City Chelsea FA Cup semi-final. We're back in our second home at Wembley, and I'm really, really excited. We've got our starting 11 right now. A lot of chopping and changing, bearing in mind all these games we got over the next 7 days. Dara, following that big intro you just made there, you're going to have to give us your good thoughts.
I'm going to give you my good thoughts, all right? Right? You know I love my good thoughts. It's going to be different today. It's going to be very different. We spoke about it coming in. It's going to be very weird because he has the two attacking fullbacks.
Right.
He has two straight attacking fullbacks, and then he has the two DMs.
Yes.
One of those DMs be much further back than the other, and them two boys on the right and the left will be fucking flying up.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, he's kind of summed it up there very quickly. He's got Mendy, he's got Cancelo. Mendy, who did very well. What game was it he scored a goal in?
Kepa is playing.
Kepa's playing for
Leicester.
Chelsea.
Leicester.
Mendy scored a decent goal against Leicester, and now he's back in the team sheet today. And I must give it to Benji Mendy. He was looking half decent against Leeds. Like he was, he's performing to a decent level. He was one of the better performers that day. Possibly, if Zinchenko wasn't there, he possibly could have started against Dortmund. But look, we live and we learn. And like I said a few minutes ago, with the amount of games we have over the next week, 10 days, ultimately PSG on Wednesday week. Rotation, we said this in our preview, rotation is absolutely crucial. So I'm more than happy to see Mendy have a go today. It's the semi-final of the FA Cup. It's part of the quadruple. Here's a little fun stat for you people at home, actually. I found yesterday, I shared it with Joe and Dara in a Discord call, which is, if we are to beat Chelsea today and qualify for the FA Cup final, once again returning to Wembley, we will have made more appearances in Wembley, since obviously the new Wembley was made, than our friendly neighbours, Manchester United. How'd you like that, lads? More than United. Yeah. Who's the small club now? Who's the noisy neighbours now, huh?
This is beautiful.
Not us. Go on, what's your stat?
I didn't have a stat.
I thought you said you have one. Anyway, right, we don't. I'm just getting
joking. We have the link to the chat and the thing.
For anyone watching, curious as to what channel she's on BBC One because it's FA Cup, always on BBC One. We've been on BBC One a few times this season, haven't we?
Yeah.
All right, let's talk.
I did just realise that since I've ordered, I thought it would have been here before the stream. I'd have to go off for like 2 minutes, sorry, if otherwise.
Yeah, that's all right. Let's talk about the team sheet again. Zach Steffen returns to Nets. He's the firm favourite, obviously, for Pep when we play in the Cup. Happy for him. He's a decent keeper. He's not done badly whenever he's been called upon. So I assume and I expect another decent performance from today. Aymeric Laporte, my man Aymeric Laporte, back in that left centre half position, partnering Ruben Diaz. John Stones makes room for him. How are you feeling about Laporte coming back in the team? We predicted this, by the way, in our predicted 11.
Yeah, because we're just different. But I'm very happy. I don't know about yourself. I'm very happy. Pieces of me here as well, so I'm quite happy. But he deserves his place in here. It's a cup game. And also, you mentioned Steffen. I'm chuffed for him. It shows how much Guardiola trusts in him. And, if Guardiola trusts him, why not play him?
The thing for Steffen, it must be really hard for him knowing that pretty well every season he's at City, he's only going to play cup games. Ederson's 26. He's on like another 4 or 5 year contract. And as long as he keeps performing to it, even near the level he is right now, no one's making room for him. No one's budging him. Ederson is too high quality. So it's tough for Steffen. It's tough, but I respect the resilience. And obviously we've got that GOAT Scott Carson just waiting for his chance to steal the number 1 shirt. But anyway, Fernandinho comes back in, missing against Dortmund midweek. He has been absolutely solid as fuck when called upon this season. Many saying he looks more like a 25-year-old than a 35-year-old, and there are arguments for him to possibly get a new contract this summer, maybe a 1-year extension. He's obviously a big leader figure in the dressing room. Isn't going to be a bad presence. He's not going to have any bad weight in the team, and he'll probably help young lads come through, building confidence, building chemistry in the dressing room. Having figures like him who can perform on the pitch for those 20-25 minutes they're called upon, as well as being good presences in the dressing room. I think they're good.
Definitely. I personally, I think we're all in the camp that he probably won't get the year extension, but I'd be more than happy to see him get.
See, I was thinking like that as well, but as time's going on, you would have thought if he wasn't staying, you'd know pretty well now or soon.
Yeah, true.
Similar to the Aguero situation, the same way they announced Aguero was leaving. But Fernandinho will tell. Raheem Sterling comes back onto his left wing.
Has nothing in my info.
Sterling back onto the left wing following dropping for the Dortmund game. Like how can you not put Phil Foden into that Dortmund game after he scored the winner the week before? He has been an absolute phenomenon, Phil Foden. But Sterling is back. He is probably a bit low on confidence, so I think get the ball to his feet early. Let him take on the Azpilicueta right full back for Chelsea. I think he's playing, isn't he?
Yeah, and there'll be a gap between the centre halves and the wing backs as well that we can definitely exploit.
Yeah, so this is a fantastic opportunity for Sterling to regain some of that confidence, and we'll see that world class Sterling we all know and love once again. Up front with him, we've got it's a different front three completely to what we saw against Dortmund. You got Jesus in the middle. I don't know how much trust or faith we have in Jesus to lead the line today, but the thing is with Jesus is our major problem with him is he is so inconsistent. But being inconsistent doesn't mean you will turn up on some days. So hopefully today, for his sake, is a day he will turn up, because we want all our players to be as confident and as happy and bursting with energy as possible at this stage of the season when we're going for something which many people call impossible. You want all players in tip-top form, so they can give a helping hand. On the right wing, a player we wanted to play instead of Jesus, but they're playing together, is Ferran Torres. What do you make of that?
I'm happy he's getting a game, especially in a big game. But again, those front three are not in good form, goal scoring wise. I don't care what you say about Torres. He doesn't do much in the game. He could get a goal. He's a very good player, and he will get even better. But I think he needs someone around him that can score as well. Because like Sterling and Jesus, by reputation are prolific, but not now. They've been very. They're just very out of form recently, and this is, I don't know, because we were watching Leeds and we're thinking, why the fuck are these three starting together?
I think it's even though yes, on a normal year you'd say it's a cup semi-final, you want to go all the way, you want to win it, but we do have slightly bigger fish to fry. Whether you agree with it or not, we've got slightly bigger fish to fry. So I think this is just almost, it's an opportunity to get into a final. Don't get me wrong, but it's also a fantastic opportunity for players to really get into form. My main concern is, obviously, yes, I'd like to win, but my main priority is no injuries. I really don't want any injuries. I don't want, it would be, I said this in the preview, it would be an absolute disaster for, say, De Bruyne or Diaz or someone like that, or Cancelo even, to get a horrific injury and rule them out.
My Bill's about to come around, so hold the fort, Joe. You come in back.
Get your Manchester City. Get your Manchester City. It would be a disaster class. For De Bruyne or someone like that to get an injury and rules them out of the semi-final, because I think without De Bruyne we're not beating PSG. He proved that against Dortmund. He's going to be the main catalyst in any success we have in any of these competitions. And you know what else I just clocked? I'll tell Darren when he sits down, but I just clocked, for any of you at home, that this is Diaz, Stefan, Torres. Those three anyway, it's their first time playing in Wembley. So I know I called it our second home a few minutes ago, and it is our second home. We've had so many appearances there recently, but it's a new stage for them. And it's a 90,000 seater stadium. I know there's no fans there, but you've still got that kind of feeling of, kind of Colosseum sort of feel around you, big, high stands looking over you. It'll be unreal if there were fans there. And I know next week when we go back there for the Carabao Cup final against Spurs, we'll have something like 2,000 fans of our own there. Chelsea will have 2,000 fans of their own there. And then is there going to be a couple of neutral fans there? But on that note, actually, I've read on Twitter a lot of City fans aren't taking their tickets for the Carabao Cup final, which is interesting. They're saying 50 quid for a government experiment game. is fairly ridiculous. You know, you're not paying 50 quid for a government experiment, and then if you're coming from Manchester as well, you're paying 100 quid for travel, food, petrol, all those expenses. So I can definitely sympathise with that, and especially like if I was allowed to travel, I wouldn't be fucking arse paying 50 quid and then flights and accommodation to go and watch a government experiment. I'll watch it on my telly and I'll chat to you people at home. But if you're in the chat there, anyone in the chat got any thoughts on today's game? Show yourself and let us know.
Camera's going off for a minute. You get to see my beautiful face.
Zach Coughlin, Chelsea. No way. Listen, if there's ever a chance for you to beat us, Zach, it's probably today. We're fresh off our semi-final win. We've got Villa midweek to hopefully get close to wrapping up the Premier League. Spurs next Sunday, I think it is, in the Carabao Cup final. Another trophy to fight for. Then PSG. We're out the fucking door with games. And I honestly think the result, obviously I want to win, but if we don't and we get no injuries, that's a big dub. It's a big dub. I just don't want any injuries. Do you know what I mean? Zach, if you're there, what's your score prediction? What are you feeling, man? How do you think this game's going to go? I think I said, Joe, what did I say in the preview? Did I say 3-2 City?
You said 3-2 again, like you did for Dortmund. So if there's anything that's to go by, then you're probably wrong.
I'm always predicting high score. I'm always very optimistic, even though we're not taking many chances and we're really not clinical in front of goals. I'm always predicting high scores. Heather says 3-2. Who do you mean, Heather? Please say City. Zach 2-1 Chelsea. I think all these results are fairly reasonable predictions. I think there'll be goals. I don't know, Zach, where Chelsea. Zach's a Chelsea fan, by the way, Joe. Mason Mount on the double. I don't know. I think if Mason Mount's not in form, I'm not sure where Chelsea are going to get the goals from. Obviously, Timo Werner's had a rough time all season, or since he's arrived anyway. Who else is there? Giroud, if he comes on, is he playing? Joe, who's on the Chelsea team sheet that's capable of causing trouble?
Team? It's Kepa in goal. They're playing a 5 of James, Azpilicueta, Thiago Silva. I think it's Rudiger as well, if I'm not mistaken, and Chilwell. 2 in midfield of Jorginho and Kante, and then 3 up front is Mount. Pretty sure it's Ziyech and Werner. So yeah, no Giroud. I'd be more scared of Giroud than I would be Werner myself.
Absolutely. I don't fear Timo Werner at all. As long as our big boy Diaz is on form, which I believe he will be. You know, he put in a good shift against Dortmund, and Laporte as well. He's always solid as a rock. I don't know. I just can't see. I can't see Werner causing trouble. Havertz will be up against Mendy.
I think Havertz is playing. I'm almost certain he's not. I'm pretty sure it is Ziyech.
My only defensive worry is if he's not on form. I know he has been recently. He's done well recently. If he's not on form, it's Benjamin Mendy. That's my only concern because he's a tendency to fall asleep at the back. He does, and maybe a pacey player like Timo Werner, who's obviously rapid, is possibly capable of exposing Mendy, who has concentration lapses at times. But Heather says 3-2 City. That's exactly what I said, Heather. It's like we're telepathic, me and you sometimes. You know that. But Mason Mount, I think, is the key man. You're right, Zach. I think he's the key man for Chelsea. If there's ever going to be a serious attack from them today, I think that man Mason will be the one to do so. But I firmly believe we have the firepower to put them to bed. I think Jesus and Sterling will both have a point to prove, particularly Sterling, who's been in the firing line of the critics in recent weeks, and Jesus, who's always in the firing line, so he's constantly got a chip in his shoulder to play well. You enjoying that Manchester City there, are you?
Maybe.
What a time to get your dinner, as we're 15 minutes from kickoff and we're live on air.
Are you staying with your 3-2, are you?
I'm saying exactly what Heather said as well. Yeah, 3-2.
I'm going. I said 2-1, didn't I? I think I might stick with that.
Yeah, you said 2-1. Zach says 2-1.
I'm changing 2-0.
2-0. It's a friend of mine, Zach.
He's hoping for a clean sheet because I promised him that if Zach Steffen keeps a clean sheet, that I'd Photoshop him into Captain America. And he wants that clean sheet because he wants me to do it.
Patrick Gannon in the chat. Well, woman, he says. How do you always do this when you come in, mate? Zachary. All these people know each other. Pat always has to make a grand entrance. Pat, what's your score prediction? Your missus says 3-2. I say 3-2. Zach says 2-1. Dara says 2-0. We've got a whole array of predicted scores. Well, Pat.
They missed my entrance.
Heather, you were trying to get me into your Instagram live last night. I got a notification on my phone saying Heather wanted to join her Instagram live. I was like, no fucking way. Daniel Nearman, how are you, mate? I think this is his first time in the chat. I think he's been subscribed for a while. I hope you're keeping well. He says, I think we should play Torres in the middle and Jesus on the right. In our preview, if you watched that, you would have seen that myself and Dara were hoping Torres was going to start up front. Because we've got good faith in him. He's obviously a young prospect. And he's done relatively well whenever he's been given consistent game time. Heather, oh my God, don't talk to me, Scarlett. Pat 2-1 sits at. We'll take that all day, every day. My main hope is, like I said a few minutes ago, is just please no injuries. Just no injuries. Result, it's obviously a big deal. The result, FA Cup final will be nice. And I don't know if any of you were here when I said this, but it's a cool stat. If we are to beat Man or Chelsea in this game today and we go on to the FA Cup final, we will have been to the new Wembley more times than Manchester United. So they can suck on that. They can suck on that. We're a big club. We're a big club. No oil money here. But yeah, it's all about for me, focus on get the Premier League wrapped up, hopefully beat Villa on Wednesday, go on to PSG, do a job on them, get a Champions League final, maybe even against Chelsea, and that would be phenomenal for me. Like I know the quadruple is a nice dream, but I'm not hell bent on it. I'm not hell bent on it. If it happens, it happens. What a bonus! But if you gave me the Premier League and the Champions League, and we lost to Spurs next week and lost to Chelsea today, I'm buzzing. What a fucking season that is. Heather, so apologies. So whoever wins this will be in the final. Exactly. Whoever wins the semi-final goes into the final. You nailed it. Daniel Nearman, my first time here. Buzzing for you, Daniel. That's great to have you. I think we will win 2-0. Chelsea offensively not good in my opinion. Dortmund is better offensively, and we conceded just one goal. This is what I said a few minutes ago, mate. I said our defense, like if on paper, they're Chelsea's attack versus our defense. You back our defense all day, every day. And I also back our attack over Chelsea's defense as well. I think on paper, we're just an all-round better team. But you know the way football goes. Anything can happen. So we've got to keep our wits about us. You know what I mean? We've got to keep our wits about us. Dara Rebel, are you going to sit down and chat?
Maybe. I've sat down now. If one more person comes in that door, I'm going to fucking scream. I've got a text.
But yeah, I agree, Daniel. Dortmund are offensively, in my opinion, anyway, my humble opinion, a much better outfit than Chelsea. But listen, it's FA Cup, it's cup football, anything can happen. They'll want to beat us just as much as we'll want to beat them, because there is the possibility that we could play them in a Champions League final, and you want every single advantage going into that. Matt Renz, yes. Why do I feel like, is that Renners?
It could be.
No, there's Renners now.
Oh my God.
Matt Renz, are you new here? It's nice to meet you, mate. I hope you're keeping well. I thought you were someone else for a sec, but it's cool. Hope you're keeping well. Yes. Renners in the chat, the big dog. Renners, how are you feeling about this game today? We're just looking at the starting 11. There's obviously quite a few changes to the Dortmund game midweek, but we still feel we have the overall power to do the job against Chelsea today. I don't see why not. I don't see why. You know what? I'm going to be a really arrogant prick right now for a sec. I'm going to say I don't see why we can't beat absolutely everyone. And the thing is, I know there's one of you pricks out there is going to, as soon as we lose a game now in the next few weeks, you're going to clip this up and go, look what he said. We can beat everyone.
Joe,
and you just lost. You've just lost to Crystal Palace. You've lost the Premier League. And then I'll be like, oh, I was such an idiot that day. But right now, after getting the Champions League semi-final, I feel fully confident that we can go on and beat absolutely anyone. I don't see why not. Daniel, only disappointment is that Foden doesn't start. Honestly, I wouldn't even swap Foden for Mbappe. Love him. I wouldn't swap Foden for anyone in the world. But the thing is, Daniel, I think the reason he's not playing, and the reason you will see Kevin De Bruyne probably not play either for at least one of the 3 games this week, or one of the 2 games now between Villa and Tottenham, is that you can't play your best players every single game when you are challenging for 4 trophies. So you may see Foden put back in for the Villa game on Wednesday and De Bruyne taken out, or Rodri taken out, or Diaz taken out. And that's exactly what I'd want. Obviously, in an ideal world, these guys are robots and you can just throw them into every game and they're in full form every week. But I always allude to the fact that they're only human and they get knackered. I'll tell you what, I know I'm not much of an athlete myself, but if you told me you're playing 4 games in 10 days, I'd say you're gonna have to readjust those fixtures, because I don't think I have it in my legs. But in terms of Foden, it's not a dropping. It's not a dropping. It's definitely tactical. He's given a rest, and I agree with that, because in my opinion, the game against Villa on Wednesday is actually more important than today's game. You know, you can shoot me for saying that, but I think it is. You know, we slipped up against Leeds last week. If United beat Burnley tomorrow, which is their game in hand, they're only 8 points behind us. And crazier things have happened than us bottling a league.
I have a fun fact for you, actually. Sorry. Manchester United haven't beaten Burnley in Old Trafford for 6 years.
Well, that just means they're going to beat them tomorrow to win their game in hand against us. Let's see what the people are saying. Renners, and even more Renners. Top Shagger is here. Renners is the GOAT. How are you guys? That's getting reused if we lose. Don't do that to me, Renners. I believe we can win absolutely everything. I don't see why not. I think we have the squad depth, good enough players, etc., etc. Killian Gormley, how are you, mate? They have a strong team out, though. Come on, City. Exactly. Come on, City. I think, like I keep saying, I don't see why we can't beat them. Even our not strongest 11, which, like, if this isn't going to be our strongest 11 today, it's a pretty fucking strong 11. And I think it's definitely good enough to beat Chelsea. I mean, Chelsea are fifth in the table for a reason, because they're not good enough to be in top 4 at the moment. They were thumped by West Brom a few weeks ago, for God's sake. And this will probably also be clipped up if Chelsea beat us today. I'm leaving myself very exposed here. But you know me, before games, I'm very confident. Then the first 15 minutes, something awful will happen. My head will drop and the confidence will go down. We'll go back up. It's a roller coaster of emotions, these match days. It's a roller coaster. What are you saying?
I agree with you on the team thing. If it's not the strongest team we can put out, it's still a fucking strong team. And it's still enough to beat this.
For sure.
Or at least should be enough. Sorry, it should be enough.
It should be. I hope you're keeping well, though, Killian. Good to have you here, mate. Joe, and why are United playing on a Sunday? You'd have to ask the Premier League that question, Joe. Renners.
Because they played on Thursday.
What's that?
Because they played on Thursday.
Well, there you go. All our games are must win. Yes, they are. And I don't see why we can't win them all. What was it? We went 28 unbeaten there between, what was it, January and March or something. I don't see why we can't do that again. And definitely our Premier League running, other than Chelsea in the league, is relatively straightforward. I don't think there's any, traditionally top teams we play against. They're all mid-table, bottom half that, on a normal day we should be beating. So the pressure's on United as much as it is on us. The lineup is good. I think it's an interesting lineup. The only fear is, Dara said this when it came out, is it looks like it's going to be a double pivot, doesn't it?
Yeah, but we've the 2 attacking fullbacks, so that makes up for it, really.
Yeah. Well, anyway, if it is a double pivot, we're gonna feel a bit of deja vu from last season. The pain of watching 2 central defensive midfielders playing against each other, which I don't understand why. If it was to be a double pivot, I wouldn't really understand why, because our back 4 is more than good enough today to look after itself.
I don't think it will be, man. I think there'll be something different with even if it's a double pivot. What I'm thinking is, now this could be completely wrong. I think I called it against Leeds. Fernandinho will drop back, like more back, be a centre back. Then you'll have the 2 wing backs. Yeah, you'll have the 2 wing backs bombing up. You'll have Rodri and De Bruyne in the midfield, and you have the 3 boys up front.
Yeah, no, that's the thing with Pep. You can never actually predict what he's going to do, but just based off looking at the team sheet, it's very reminiscent of the double pivot days last season. But if it is, it is. And I'm sure we'll make good out of it. Just you wait until Mendy crosses into row Z. Angry Hugh. Exactly, Joe. I've said this. The guy, when he's on form, he turns into prime Roberto Carlos. When not, the boys in row Z get a lot of souvenirs. So it really depends what way he's woken up this morning. If he's woken up feeling in good form and he decides to be Brazilian Roberto Carlos, we'll have a good day. But the thing is, right, you can have fucking Roberto Carlos playing left back and sticking in crosses all day, every day. But if there's no one fucking there to put them in, they're no use. Do you know what I mean?
So no fans here?
No. Carabao's next week.
Oh, I thought they were doing it. Oh. All right.
You big idiot, you.
Sorry, I've had a nightmare there. I thought they were doing it this weekend, the Carabao.
Just want to say, if you're new here, hit subscribe. We're on the road. We're on the road to 200 subs. We appreciate the support. Hit a like on the stream if you haven't. We're already on 9 likes. That's pretty cool. And I appreciate the support from all of you. Ranner says, I wish the front 3 was Torres, Sterling. I'd say you could very well see that at some stage. If they could, they'll probably interchange. I'm sure you'll see Sterling over on the right at some stage as well. Yeah. Pep likes to keep the opposition players thinking, particularly their fullbacks. We've got such good wingers that can, swap positions and keep the fullbacks on their toes and give them different things to worry about. that everything's a possibility. And I think you will see Torres at some stage play down the middle. So there you go. Joe,
When you have
Wembley will
someone-
play like he did against Leicester, I think, more advanced like Gundogan would.
Does that only come in now? I think there might be a bit of a delay.
I think you're right.
Well, you replied to me there about 10 seconds too late, so
It'll resolve itself. It's just the problems of doing it in a different room. Daniel says, imagine Jesus doesn't shoot against Kepa. If there's any keeper that he should score against, it's Kepa Arrizabalaga,
yeah, shit.
isn't it? Not
Definitely,
sure on
yeah.
Mendy, I think.
Sorry.
Yeah. Look at Wembley, man. It's fucking massive. The players are coming out in the pitch now. Jesus Christ. It feels like a long time since we were there because the Carabao Cup final is usually in February. So we would have been there for that. But now it's in May. So our annual trip to Wembley was slightly delayed. What are you saying?
Sorry, I went blank there. Yeah. This must be the longest stint in about 4 years we haven't been to Wembley. But even though we are in Wembley, just haven't gone to Wembley.
It feels weird because most years we're there like every couple of months, and then like after kind of Christmas we're there every couple of weeks. So to be there for the first time, there's Pep and Tuchel shaking hands for the first time. Is this the first time they face each other, Pep and Tuchel?
Well, no, in Germany. Face good in Germany.
There you go.
He's played.
Daniel says, see you at half time.
There's a stat about Tuchel and Pep. They've played each other 5 times and Pep's never lost. 1-3, drawn 2.
Daniel says, see you at halftime. Yes, hopefully a decent half. Come in and let us know what you think of the first half at halftime. We'll have a chat with you then. Killian Maher says, yes, Dara fella.
Killian Maher. That's a friend of mine. Rovers fan. Hughes a Bells fan.
Very nice.
Give him abuse. You're gonna have to. I'm gonna have to pause even. What time do you want to sync up at?
Just whenever the scoreboard comes up. Buzzing for this one now. Buzzing for this one.
Yeah, sounds.
Palmer showed them how to do it yesterday, says Renners. Yes, he did. Myself, Joe, Dara, and Renners in the chat there. We watched the City EDS team play against Man United, and oh my God, Cole Palmer was different gravy. He scored 2 absolute thunder bastards, to use the words of the day. So he's definitely one for the future. He looks like a younger Riyad Mahrez. He's got very Mahrez-esque kind of left foot strike. So there's definitely room for him in this team in the future, and I do hope he does. Killian says, need Sterling, De Bruyne, and Mount +1 shot on target for 70 quid. Don't be saying that to Dara. He's quit gambling.
Yeah, I've quit betting, but that's a decent bet. I think that'll come in. Well, if Sterling plays on the left, it'll come in.
I think it'll come in.
I think it'll come in as well. It depends, but then again, depends where Sterling sets up. If he's on the right, you won't shoot because he won't cut in. Doesn't have a left foot.
I think you're on for money there, personally, Killian. I think you'll get it.
Yeah, I'm going to keep an eye on that for you, Killian. Having that fucking minute silence.
Having a minute silence here. What's this one for Prince Philip again, is it?
Again.
Yeah, it is. The Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh, 1921-2021. Look at the city flags. That looks sick on the seats.
Yeah, the blue mail one's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, really cool. I always forget how big Wembley is. 90,000 seats.
Here, look at this. Right, that's how I'm holding the mic today.
High production here at the 1894. High production.
The arm is upstairs, but I have nothing to put it on. I have this weird little shit plastic table that you couldn't tighten on.
We are about to kick off now, any minute. So subscribe if you're new. Like the stream if you haven't done already. We're going to be here for the whole game, giving you our thoughts and opinions. We got a new subscriber, buzzing. Happy days. Appreciate that, whoever you are. But yeah, we're gonna kick it to. Oh, there's Mike Summery. He's actually my lock screen on my phone.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's a Discord picture as well.
Yeah, I'll show you now.
How tall
are people?
Oh, you're smaller. Oh, you're taller.
I'm taller, yeah.
Oh, Mike Dean's the referee. Well, it was nice. It was nice being in the cup while it lasted.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to this one. I think it's going to be interesting. I think there's a lot of players with a point to prove. A lot of players will want to at least put themselves in the mix for the game against PSG. A cup final next week against Tottenham, of course. So it's going to be interesting to see how players react to that kind of pressure. And I back them all. As if they're wearing a City shirt, I back them all. Killiamar, love the shithouse. No silence for Phil. That's a sub from me.
I whistled for it.
Dara has absolutely no time for it. I try to not be. Obviously, I have no connection to it whatsoever, so there's no real emotional attachment for me. But Dara goes out of his way to be a shithouse for it.
Come on, City. Right. Well, I'll pause at 10, right?
I'm off as well.
Yeah, what second here?
7, 8, 9,
Yeah.
10, 11, 12.
You're on. You're synced.
All right, good man. Right, let's get into this from the start now. Blues, big win. I don't like when City and Chelsea both wear their home shirts.
Yeah, it's not great, is it? I saw a tweet there, right? Apparently Pep looked quite angry talking to Thomas Tuchel. It's from Simon Baljowski. If that's how you pronounce it, I'm sorry.
It's nonsense when you have that kind of stuff coming up on your Twitter. Looked quite angry.
We're on Captain America.
But yeah, I don't like when they wear both their home shirts. It's a bit uneasy on the eye, but I'll have to make do today, I suppose. Killiamar, I'm not reading that out. Darry, you can read that if you want. But I'm not.
No, I'll never read that out. Oh wait, hang on. Oh no, sorry, it's an insult. I didn't copy. I just feel bad for the Queen. She lost her cousin and husband the same day. That's very true.
I'm playing no part in this.
I'll read out any standard. It's fine.
We'll
Once
try
it's
to
not
put that
racist, sexist, or homophobic, it's completely fine.
We'll park that conversation there for now and get back to the game. We're off now. We're a minute or two in, so let's see what the opening few minutes look like. We're always decent in the first 15 or so minutes, but we have a tendency to fall asleep and something bad happens to us. So hopefully that's not the case today, and hopefully
Torres has no sleeves on today. He has no undershirt whatsoever, so I think he's going to get 7.
He's big, man. Torres is wham.
He's a big
He hits
guy,
the gym. Renner says Dara loves the royal family. Dara loves England more than Ireland.
No,
God, Renners, what are you doing?
Let's park that conversation there now, right? Wrong.
Renners, I beg you don't do this now. You're only gonna get him off. Killian, I like this podcast. We try to be as entertaining as possible. we're here for football.
Maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
Kirk Glass, it's good to see you again. Back on the chat. I've got a bet on, lads. Chelsea to win. I can't stay though. That's no problem. Worst of luck with your bet. I hope your bet doesn't come in. But do enjoy the afternoon anyway. It's always good to hear from you, mate.
3-1 they are to win, or 16-5. I saw that.
I'd usually be in favour of Kirk Glass winning, but not today. Not today from him. Thiago Silva, man, he's getting a new contract at Chelsea, I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, I caught some wind of that. I think it was Romano who said it, wasn't it?
Yeah. Ben Chilwell.
They're
not a bad team. Not a bad team.
See, she'll make Kepa's new haircut.
No.
Blowback. He has a blowback. He's trying to look like Ben Chilwell. It's a disgrace. They've a bit more of the ball. They've got a bit more of the ball than I'd be comfortable with.
I have no issue with it. Everyone's just feel for the game. When was the last time we played Chelsea? Was it January or something?
3-1 Stamford Bridge.
That was the first game of the year, wasn't it? First game of 2021.
It might have been.
I think it was. Get stuffed about to use Curved Glass. Just joking, he says. I understand, mate. Don't worry. We can take it. We can take it. Just on this occasion.
An Arsenal fan betting on the Chelsea win.
I would have thought you'd be back to City today. I wouldn't think you want Chelsea to win. Killian says 6-1 Sky Bet Sterling KDB Mount shot on target. That's pretty fucking good odds. You know,
was it request a bet or was it special, or did you just throw it on? Because that is a very good. That's very good odds. If I was a betting man now, I'd say.
If you were a betting man 10 days ago.
Yeah, asked me last week, I would have been right on that. But I'm not a Sky Bet man. I would have been Paddy Power. Actually, right. I'm gonna make an announcement of my happiness on stream. I've been moved from work to a closer shop. and it cuts about 40 minutes out of my journey, so it's brilliant.
W for Dara in the chat.
Yeah,
Renner says, no bets, please. I banned Dara from betting. Exactly. Dara is...
Myself and
banned.
Renas had a big discussion about it, and he said, imagine how rich you'd be if you didn't bet.
There you go. Imagine. Good advice, Renners. I went for the big odds, mate.
That's a shit throw in that.
Killian Mars shithousen here. He says, if I was a betting man, works in bookies.
So
Right,
I don't bet.
let's see how this game's shaping up.
Oh, bollocks.
He's
That's
offside. He's
isn't it?
offside. He has to be off. Timo Werner's in behind here.
Oh,
Goal Chelsea.
1-0
Goal
Chelsea, but he could be offside.
Chelsea. He's offside,
Could
surely,
be
isn't he?
offside. He might be.
He surely is.
I think he's offside. We don't have
No
commentary now.
celebration. No celebration. He knows he's offside. Little bastard knows he's offside.
Fucking hell, man. Yeah, he's off. He's off.
Is he?
Oh, he's off. He's off.
That's
Right
just such a
foot.
bad angle. Such a bad angle they're showing
This
us.
is right foot.
Who's that there slid in? Torres.
Fucking Laporte.
Dara, you look 15 in real life and still manage to look younger here.
That's. Oh, there. Hang on.
Diaz got nuts. Chelsea
Oh,
attack again. Ooh, Chelsea are getting in behind quite easily here by the look of it. He's off, lads. He's off. Yeah, he is. Yeah, I'm not sure about this last 2 or 3 minutes. Chelsea are getting in behind quite easily. Possibly a bit concerning, but I'm sure Diaz won't allow that.
The good thing about Werner is that he's always about 6 yards offside.
And even if he does get in behind, there's a good chance he's not going to score.
Yeah, true. He might assist though. I think he has decent assists this year. Just as fucking goal scoring. That's shy.
That's it, Gabby. Keep pressing. Keep pressing.
Do something.
The legs.
Danny Kepa.
Burn up the grass, son. Keep pressing. Chelsea playing a 5.
Yeah, they always play 5.
Do they?
Mm-hmm. Attacking wing back.
They're getting in between the lines pretty easily, which is a bit concerning. Fernandinho needs to tighten up that midfield for them. There's Kante out in the right wing now for Chelsea. We're struggling to get a kick at the ball, which is a bit alarming. Yeah, Chelsea. Jesus Christ, lads, come on, fuck. Chelsea have started off very fucking fast. Well done, Stefan. Jesus. Careful. Like,
So
you have to make allowances. This City team are probably jaded from that game midweek.
Yeah, you have to give a certain amount of allowances, but if they keep falling asleep like that, then it just turns into laziness.
Big day for Cancelo here. He needs to get his name back in the starting 11 and get back to that top form he was in for the middle of the season there. Oh, lads, come on. Keep the ball on the ground.
Sloppy.
Very sloppy. I'm expecting a big performance from Sterling and Jesus, particularly. A lot of pressure on them to do well, particularly if they both want to get their hand on the team.
Down.
Is he?
Sorry, it's not Thiago Silva. It's one of them. It is Thiago Silva.
Yeah, he's got a pain in his back.
I mean, he is in the
He's a good player, Silva. I still think he's decent.
He's got bun, hasn't he?
Chelsea played midweek as well, so no excuses. Yeah, I mean, that's a good point, but I mean, I think ours was a bit more emotionally draining.
Nah, Chelsea got into the same stage of the same stage as us. I think it's there shouldn't be any excuses.
Killian says you can't let this go to extra time with all your upcoming games. Exactly, that's such a crucial thing, Killian. We have so many games to play.
I'm telling me, brother, shut up.
That extra time is just not. It's not a possibility. We don't need another half an hour of football on top of all the games we have next week. Massive game against Villa away on Wednesday. Must win if we want to, secure this Premier League as soon as possible, which I think Pep will really want to do. So I would expect a full team in Villa Park on Wednesday, and really, really go for them. And then obviously when you're in a cup final like the Carabao next Sunday, you may as well go on and win that. So I'd expect a relatively strong team in that as well, which is why we're probably seeing a slightly weaker team in comparison to what our strongest 11 is today. So, you're right. You're 100% right, Killian. Here we are now, chance to attack, and we've given it away, have we?
No, he has it.
He's in behind.
Oh my God, he might
no
do
one with
something here.
Throw a step over.
De Bruyne. Do a McGeady spin.
Give it to Mendy. Don't shoot. Okay. Do you know what? Actually, I'm cool with that because there's that dodgy Barnes.
Stay in the fucking hair. He looks like
he's such a dodgy keeper, Kepa, that you know what? On this occasion, I'm cool with players trying really long range shots on the basis that there's a good chance he's going to make a mistake out of one of them.
Like that is just he's the Nando's Chilwell. That's what he looks like.
The trim, Joe says. The trim. It's not for me. Look at Mount having a conversation with Fernandinho. Get off him.
I hope Fernandinho creams him.
Get away, Mount. Get out of here, son. You're not on that level yet. Don't be teaching him things. Chelsea trying to play it from the back. We need to put pressure on their back line. Well on De Bruyne. That's it.
Oh, come on.
That's it. We have it back now. Go on, Kev.
It's a shit pass.
Poor pass. That's the basics from Kev. You need that more
Oh, fucking hell.
High boot, ref.
He could have been killed.
He could have killed him, ref. He could have killed him.
Could have been killed.
All right, Cancelo. Your time to shine today, baby. Get stuck in. What's anyone in the chat saying? What's anyone else thinking of this first 10 or so minutes? I'm ahead of you guys, so I will stay quiet. We do appreciate that, Renners. We do always appreciate that.
Kante is so small, but he's such a good footballer.
I like Kante a lot. He seems like a really good guy.
He seems like if you found one person in the world that disliked N'Golo Kante, that was just the most cynical bastard ever.
65% possession to 35 in favour of Chelsea. That kind of does link into Joe's point there in the chat there. We look dead in our feet. We do. Like, definitely in the first 10 minutes. I'm sure they'll get a second win now at some stage when they realise they're in a real game here. But you have to make allowances. Like I keep saying, you have to make allowances. The midweek game was really draining. And we've never been to a semi-final, so it would have meant a lot to them to get to that stage. So to get yourselves up again, just a matter of days after that, is a really difficult thing to do. To really, go for it again. Like, treat every game like a final is not easy to do at all. Mentally, very, very tough. So you really have to make allowances there. And as fans, we always expect the very best performance from our team. But on a human level, I always talk about this. You do have to understand that to get yourself up, like I said, is not easy. We'll have to see how they can cope with that, because if you want a challenge for all the trophies, that that level of character is required. So it'll be a great test of our players' character these next few weeks.
We look very like we did against Dortmund at start. Sluggish, not being able to.
I think Chelsea are there to be broken down easier than Dortmund. Fernandinho is going to be a critical part of our team today. Cancelo, that's sloppy. That's sloppy. That was never on. That was never on, son. Chelsea are away here. Diaz, you're always there. You'll always look after us. Killian says, imagine City signed Mount and had a future midfield of Mount and Foden. I don't want Mason Mount, Killian. I don't think we need him at all. I think we have too much quality in our midfield. I don't think he gets in. I'm sure many people will disagree with me on that, but I don't see any room for him. I don't think he's going to improve our team any more than it already has. Renners, City sometimes start off bad and grow into the game. That is 100% true, Renners. We have a track record of starting off a bit slow, a bit tired, a bit lackluster at times, and then we grow into it when we kind of realise we're actually in a tough game here, and it's not, the goals aren't going to score themselves. So hopefully we'll see a bit of that today, but you just don't know. You just don't know. He is. This is new territory for City. This is a very new territory for City. All these trophies to fight. Like, we're so close to all of them, really. Even though there's tough fixtures in the way. Like, I think there's a maximum of 12 games left in our season, and if we win them all, we win obviously every single competition. So that's quite frightening. Killian, I think Mount's got a huge future. I think he does too, but I don't think City's the place for him. That's all. Chelsea are away here. 2v2. This is Ziyech, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh. Ooh.
Oh, that's okay defending. Right, chance to break here. Maybe a counter if possible. Raz, big shift from you today. Go for it, son. You're in Wembley. You love a goal here. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it.
Ah, fuck, he is shy.
Sterling.
He's fucking shy.
Oh,
All the fucking time in the world, and he just says, "I know, I'm gonna kick it fucking beside him."
that's just poor composure. That is. He has loads of space there to maneuver and find a pass for himself or make a better decision than that. And instead, he gets a rush of blood to the head and he just passes it straight to a Chelsea player. That's no use. Renner says Sterling's going to wind me up today. If he continues like that, Renner, he's going to wind plenty of City fans up because that's poor. That's really poor composure.
Cancelo's been rinsed
Someone
past.
stop him.
Oh,
What a
that's
challenge,
fucking
Fernandinho.
good.
That's a smashing
Tackle there, I was
challenge.
saying.
That's a world-class challenge. That's a captain's tackle. Fernandinho is so poor. You spoke too soon, Killian. You spoke too soon. He's just put in a smashing challenge on our screens.
Oh, he's fucking injured after.
I said no injuries today. That's all I wanted. Just no injuries. Fernandinho, he won't start against PSG, but he will play a crucial role in that tie.
What fuck was that?
I mean, there's testing a dodgy keeper, and then there's that. See that again? This is a knee he got a clip on. Jeez, he left the mark there on Mason Mount. Oh, he's on his head.
I think it was an act. That's what Mount was saying to him.
No, you stood on my face.
That's not great now.
No.
Well
You
done,
need to be
McCord.
careful there, Fernandinho. He plays on the line. He plays on the line, he does.
He
Get
loves
in
the
there.
red card
Oh.
against Chelsea.
Chelsea are
Remember he-
pretty fast on the break.
Do you remember he throttled Fabregas?
No.
A couple of years ago, he throttled Fabregas. Very funny. Got sent off for it, but still throttled him.
You asked for shots. Well, you need shots as well. Get in, don't you? You need shots to get your money. Secure the bag. I must say, Chelsea, they're very quick on the break. They're very quick. And that's something our players are going to have to be alert to. Retro red card. It would be very retro for Fernandinho to get a red card in Wembley against Chelsea. World class. It's not out of the question. It's definitely not out of the question. It's a slow start here from City, lads. It's a slow start. We're looking like a team that played Champions League just a few days ago.
Yeah, but Chelsea aren't, which is a bit of a weird one.
But I must say, oh, there's Chelsea again.
Say it.
Ziyech. I must say, I'm impressed with anyone who started this game well. I think Jesus is looking very tenacious. He wants to get involved. He wants to make things happen. Nothing major has happened yet, but I can tell by the way he's playing, he's got a point to prove, and I'm all for that.
We're almost playing a 4-4-2, aren't we? De Bruyne's pretty much playing striker.
I do indeed. Jesus holding on to the ball for far too long again. That's part and parcel of playing Gabriel Jesus, Joe, isn't it? Jesus loves to keep the ball. He loves the camera on him. But if he can make something happen today and be a hero today, he'll get himself in my good books. There's Chelsea out in the right wing. They have a lot of space in the wings, Chelsea. Too much. They're in. Oh, God. Marcos Alonso should have done better there, or Chilwell should have done better there. He'd a free volley there. I don't know why he was so bad. He looked a bit like Alonso from behind, you know
that?
Yeah. Should be 1-0. Are you saying that from a perspective that you're ahead, Joe, or are you saying that it should be 1-0 Chelsea there with that Chilwell volley? Come in with the voice of God.
I'm about 10, 20 seconds ahead. It should be 1-0. Chilwell should have scored.
Yeah, for sure. I'd crucify my player for not putting that at least on target. We're really slow coming out from the back. Do you know that? We're really slow. There's very little options for our centre halves coming out with the ball, and there's no room in the channels. It's just looking really, really slow.
And it is a double pivot. It is definitely a double pivot. It's not. It's not Rodri playing further ahead. It's double pivot.
Look, they're putting pressure on our back four. Chelsea are, and it's working for them. They're pinning us back into essentially our 18-yard box. which is playing on the line. We don't want that. Curve Glass missed a sitter. Is this the Chilwell incident? Curve Glass, I assume that is. It's not an impressive start from City. If we hadn't played Champions League midweek, if we'd had a week off there midweek and we came out and played like this, I'd have said this is abysmal. This isn't good enough.
Yeah.
But but on the flip side, I'll play devil's advocate here again for a second myself. Is that we do have so many changes in today's team that you would think there'd be a certain amount of fresh energy.
Yeah, there should be. There's just not. There's no pressing. There's absolutely zero pressing. Just dead.
Look, and they're playing triangle passes around us. They're making us look really slow and sloppy. Fernandinho is breaking up their attacks, though. It's impressive. Who's that? Torres. Go on, Torres. That's a foul, referee. Referee.
I did say it.
Chilwell Alonso. Nice amount. Oh, man, they're just playing around us like we're not there. You're not slow. You're being pressed, fella. Yeah, we're being pressed, but even when we do have the ball, Curve Glass, we look slow. Like there's very little options for our players coming out with the ball, and that makes it look slow. We're relying on players to single-handedly run on their own. Like we saw Sterling do a few minutes ago, made a balls of it. Jesus has done it once or twice, made a balls of it. I've not seen Benjamin Mendy enter their half once, and usually that's all he does.
Yeah, it's too conservative, isn't it? It's too defensive.
That's the thing. That's the thing. It's really conservative, and that's the way it looks, and that's the way we know it looks when you play a double pivot. Really conservative, slow football. Really, really affects the creativity. So I don't know. We're gonna have to fucking work on that. Something's gonna have to change, or else it's gonna look like this for the whole 90 minutes.
Oh, here they are again.
Look at the space they have. Look how much space Chilwell has. Oh,
Throw in
at least, yeah. This is hard to watch so far. Poor start yet again. We better play like we did Dortmund second half. You can hope anyway, Joe. You can hope. But I don't know. I don't know if we have it in us today.
That's Mendy's man, Ziyech there completely on his own, this fucking 18-yard box.
I think it's more City are allowing themselves to be pressed, Killian says. That's part and parcel of playing double pivot. You're inviting pressure on yourself. And it never worked for us last season. And it's not going to work for us this season either. We played our best football with one defensive midfielder and two really fast, energetic attackers. I'm not altogether sure why Pep has changed the system today. But there you go. This is so shit right now. Renners, it's definitely a shit show so far. Bit hard to watch. This is not the way we like our team to play. Shoot Mason, Killian says. Shoot Mason. I mean, look at this. Slow. Making everything as difficult as possible for ourselves. Allow Chelsea to retreat, cover all the ground, and then we make life hard for ourselves. It's just a fucking shit show. I don't know where it's going to come from. I mean, we're nearly 25 minutes in. We've had one shot on Kepa, and it was that 30-yarder from Jesus, which didn't cause him any trouble. We're taking an L today. There won't be an improvement with our energy levels. I struggle to see how the improvement in our energy levels will come as well, Joe. Honestly, like I said, it's really hard to get your energy up after the week we just had. So I'm still tired from the week we just had, and I wasn't even playing the games. You don't look impressed, Mr. Rebel. Give us your analysis.
Yeah, it's just so fucking shit. I thought you would have learned from playing two conservative fucking double pivots. It's fucking disgraceful.
Look at this. Your man Ziyech looks hungry. Chelsea are a team of players with a point to prove. They want to be in the Champions League next season.
How was he giving that a foul?
Oh, Jorginho. De Bruyne's not happy. Look, this is a shit show so far, Blues. I don't see a foul there, but I'm not the referee. The prick Mike Dean is. Be interesting to see what Chelsea are like attacking with set pieces. I like that Reece James player on his day. He's not bad.
Yeah, he's a good ball.
It's a matter of if we score. I'd say it's a matter of when they score. Well, with the amount of attacks they're creating, they're due a goal at some stage. They're getting in behind very, very easily, which raises a red flag for us. Look, we need to come out fast there. Like, put pressure on them. Don't let them come at us again. Force the error. We're making them look good. We're making them look really good. Soul there, Torres.
Oh, Rodri.
Rodri. Wake up, man. Wake up, the lot of you. Look, Mendy telling everyone to calm down. The problem is we're too fucking calm. We're too fucking calm, man. Well, what's anyone else in the chat saying who's watching it? They're getting through. They're getting through our defense really fucking easily. Really fucking easily, which is worrying. Come on, lads. Just click into gear. Click into gear. Cancelo.
What
all
the
over
fuck
the top.
is this?
Cancelo's passing has been crap for weeks. One of his best points when he was on form was his passing and how accurate he was with it. It's been crap for about 3 weeks now. He needs to improve that big time. Now, we're in their half our fucking change. De Bruyne giving it away, is he? No. On Raz. Look how narrow or look how central Raheem Sterling is.
Doesn't see it well there though, does he?
No. Killian, Pep looks calm though, to be honest, which makes me think this could be game management. There certainly is a level of game management involved in this. It's probably an aspect of that in his decision making in the starting 11. We're resorting to Hollywood balls now, says Joe. That's a good way to put it. We are, because we have absolutely no other ideas so far. By the way, this could be the Champions League final. I think on a Champions League final, me, De Bruyne. Oh my God. If this was the Champions League final, Killian, I think you'd see a much different City 11. First of all, you'd see him, Phil Foden there on the starting. You just see our approach to them completely different. We wouldn't play Rodri and Fernandes together. We would we'd be approaching it with a much more attacking mindset and we'd be much more aggressive. But this is just one of those, filler games that's in between really, really big games. So it's kind of hard. I think you're right, though. There is a level of game management involved. Shit football, Joe. While he's gone, Joe. Shocking. Any thoughts so far, Joe? You there? Joe?
Yeah, I am here. Fuck, I'm scrolling in the background, so yeah, I just put in chat there. Fernandinho's our man of the match so far, really. So tells you a lot about our attacking play, doesn't it? And our defensive midfield is the one who's been the best player on the pitch for us.
Yeah.
Especially in a match where we've looked so defensively unstable.
We do. Without Fernandinho.
Fucking
my
hell.
God, Fernandinho, what are you doing? Chelsea on the break here. They're in our box. Ball in. Verona doesn't get on it. Chelsea are looking really threatening. Really threatening. I know, I'm just saying Pep could be seeing how they like to play. I know that sounds silly, but for Champions League final, there possibly is an element of that involved, Killian. There possibly is. And also there's always the factor that you don't want to show your possible Champions League final opponents. I know this is completely, theoretical, but you don't want to show your Champions League opponents, Champions League final opponents, your full deck of cards, if you like. Yeah. Oh man, silly fouls at time after time. Rodri, Diaz, Fernandinho, silly fouls. That one from Fernandinho, if he'd caught the Chelsea player, he's getting a red card a few seconds ago, wasn't he?
Yeah, it's just stupid fucking cynical fouls. Like, look at that. Fuck, he did catch him.
He could have got a red card there easily.
It's needless, dangerous.
No need from that. No need for that from an experienced player.
Oh,
Mount
yeah,
looks
looks unreal.
amazing. Killian says Mount is a
Yeah, he
smashing
looks
player.
very good.
He's a smashing player. He is. All right, I'm gonna grab a drink. Hold the fort for a few minutes.
Hang on, I'll go on the chat.
Fuck. If Pep is
Yeah, he looks
happy
very
with this,
good.
if Pep is happy with this, I swear to God, he must be fuming inside looking at this. We are awful.
Yeah, I've been shy, but sure, look, what do you fucking expect when you put this in? I said it as soon as it came out. I knew by the scenes where it was a double pivot. I said that to you the minute it came out. When you joined, I said it was going to be a double pivot. And it is a double pivot. Phone everything down.
I was
don't know
hoping it
the
was
point
going
of
to be
it
like
is.
Leicester though, where Rodri plays a bit more advanced to play the same thing, but it's not.
No, because he played two attacking fullbacks. That's why I knew it'd be a fucking pivot. Also, Mike Dean's been fucking shy today.
When is he never shite?
Yeah, but I said it. Remember, I said it going into it. It was good knowing you FA Cup about him. It's been useless. Come on, now do something.
Look how
Do
high Cancelo presses. I know. I genuinely know I'm like 10 seconds ahead, but our fullbacks
Fuck
are
me, why is he
pressing
there?
like wingers. Our fullbacks are pressing like wingers. We don't want this.
something needs to change. There's one change that could just make us look a lot better.
You take
Telling
Rodri off.
Rodri to push a bit more.
You take Rodri off.
Yeah, either that or yeah. But if he doesn't want to make an actual physical change, just tell him to move up forward.
You tell him to move up. But
Oh my god, he's giving us foul. He's giving us a...
Yeah, I know. I'm certainly ahead of you. But yeah, obvious changes. You get off Rodri and put on another body in there. Either Bernardo or Foden or Gundogan. They're all on the bench. At least I think they are. I know Foden is. I know Gundogan is.
Yeah, no, they are all on the bench.
So you get to bring on an extra fault. Like, just go to the system that works. We've changed the system. Not only have we changed players, the personnel, we've changed the entire system.
Yeah. But like at the end of the day, I know this could be a bit of a stupid point. At least he's not doing it in the Champions League.
Yeah, but it's a cup semi-final. You still, you know.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. But at least he's not doing it in the Champions League. Just tell Rodri to push up a bit, and honestly, it could turn. And also bring on someone else in that front three. They're all anonymous. Like Torres got the ball a couple of times. Jesus is pressing, but that's it. Oh, fuck's sake, Mendy.
Any improvements now?
No, nothing.
Not a hope in hell.
We got a foul. That's a bit of an improvement.
He's in here.
Oh, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. Well done.
Mendy giving the ball away again.
He's rapid Timo Werner, isn't he? Yeah, Gundogan changes the game. Yeah, he does, man. Gundogan is a great man to have in the middle of the park. Chelsea are winning the midfield battle, and that's the difference. We don't have a midfield at the moment. It's non-existent, other than Fernandinho.
That's exactly what it is. There's a defence and a forward line. There's nothing in between. And you know what? That's what Chelsea's problem was against us when we beat them 3-1. There was nothing between the defence and the midfield. It was just a gaping hole. And that's what it is now. Oh, they come. Oof.
Oh, God. Jeez, I thought that was in for a sec.
Fucking hard without my arse.
Bernardo would be good. Anyone with a bit of energy as an attacking midfielder would be of use because there's absolutely no one there. Kevin De Bruyne essentially on his own. Diaz very easily could have headed that into his own top corner.
Yeah, I know. Oh, fuck. He's got fair play to him. Never mind. Oh, yeah. There you go.
Hey!
What are the Killian? You have, I think you have Sky Bet handy. What are the odds of a red card in this? I definitely showed on. He says that.
Chelsea player got booked. Reece James booked early doors.
I find it mad how Fernandinho's still not been booked.
Yeah, I don't know how on earth he didn't get in the card for that.
Yeah,
challenge
no.
against Mason Mount. See how deep Jesus had to drop there because he recognises the fact that we have absolutely no midfield coverage at the moment. We have no threat from midfield on the attack, so he's dropping in to try and fill that gap. Pep needs to realise that and possibly make a change. At half time, I'd nearly consider it. James in a booking big chip need from Sterling now. Absolutely, Joe. What are you saying there?
No, he has to change something, but he's not going to.
No, he's not.
I said to Joe that if he doesn't want to make a personnel change, just push Rodri a bit forward, like he did against Leicester.
I take one of Rodri or Fernandinho off.
Yeah, no, I would too, but he's not going to. I'm saying make it realistic here.
9-1 for a red card there.
9-. Not bad. And now Killian's in here, so I'll start Longford out to go 1-0 up.
What?
Longford went 1-0 up.
No way.
Yeah, they're beating Rovers.
Fuck me.
Just got a text and Pete go out.
Bradley out.
Shut up. Back onto this game. Back onto more pressing matters.
It is hard to watch, you know that?
Yeah,
it's like
fucking useless. Been fucking useless. That's a ball. That's a ball.
Very much like looking at last season again. Everyone else says, you know.
I do so. No pressing there. No pressing there. It took him about 5 minutes to start fucking pressing them.
Reynolds thinks we've grown into the game a little bit.
Yeah, we look a little bit better, but nothing to be writing home about. I think Chelsea are, you know, like this is always the same. This is what I say every time I see a team like this. You might just be trying to tire them out.
Do you know what I will say on a positive note?
Come on.
These small tubs of Pringles are OP.
Yeah, some of them are nice because there's no air in them. Not the way they usually sell you air in even the big cans. Those small cans, they definitely have to fill up.
It's just a nice amount.
It's value for money as well, I think.
Only positive from the first half. Small tube of Pringles.
That's what happens when City are playing shit. We start doing food reviews.
Donald's
ball here. You said here, Joe, have we got 5 subs because I'd make them all? Could you fact check that, Joe? Do we have 5 subs?
We do have 5 subs, I think.
Is that what it is in the FA?
Look at the anguish behind his eyes.
I feel like every time the camera's on Pep, he spits on the ground.
Yeah, he knows that the camera's on him, so he's
He's trying to look hard.
He is hard. Look at him, man. He's bald.
We'll be fortunate to go into halftime here at 0-0, in my opinion.
Yeah. They've not shown much, but what they have shown has been fucking dangerous.
It's been better than us.
Fact check. We do have 5 subs.
Comunicado oficial. Shots on target. We've had a shot on target. They haven't. There you go.
Our shot on target was from about 60 yards out.
Listen, we're all about the stats over 60.
Here. Mendy.
KDB or Sterling will go at halftime. Watch, says Killian.
Maybe not KDB. Oh, it's because he has the shot on target thing. That's why I said it.
Sorry. Yeah, sorry.
I can see Kevin De Bruyne. He looks so tired. Look at he's not pressing.
It wouldn't surprise me, but I'd rather him not. Give him the rest for the. Fuck off, would you?
Oh, Mike Dean, you're having a fucking laugh this game. You are. You know, you're riding us.
Cunt, this fella.
He's riding us.
I feel like Eden Hazard. It's poor. If we go in 0-0, Pep will go in. He'll turn him into Eden Hazard. We'll come back out. We'll look a bit better.
Yeah, that's just what I was thinking. For your sake, Killian, I hope they don't get taken off. I hope you win your money.
Fucking penalties. Fucking score.
I just don't want extra time or penalties. Oh my god, the last thing on earth
Yeah,
we need
yeah.
right now is half an hour of football.
I'd rather
Honestly,
him not
God.
come on now. Giroud comes on, he scores. Press, 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 press. They have a really weird system. I actually can't tell what they're playing at sometimes, but it's just if it's
They're very fluid.
confusing.
They're very
Yeah,
fluid. They're able to
I
rotate very
enjoy
easily.
that kind of football though. In all
Yeah.
honesty,
I looked at the uses. Fernandinho is such a warrior, but he's just always running the risk of getting himself sent off.
he's fucking offside again. Do you want to play Werner or offside bingo?
We should start playing
Like,
bingo for our streams. Get the chat to give us stuff to bingo with.
wait, I think he's been offside 3 times. What are your predictions for the rest of it? How many more times is he offside?
3, another 3.
Another 3, right? So let's say you think 6. I'll go with 5. All in all, 2 more. Put your predictions in the comment section below.
Joe says, I take 0-0 at this point. Jesus, you don't want it to be 0-0 when Giroud comes on. Yeah, it would be just so typical. Jesus, Fernandinho. It would just be so typical for Giroud to come on and get a bag a last minute winner, wouldn't it? Not
It'd
a
be
single
like when
shot on target.
It'd be like when Llorente was playing for Spurs and scored against us.
With his hand. Shot on target bingo. We'll be here all night, Joe. We'll be here all fucking night.
There's been 1 shot on target and it's actually been seized. I wonder if the XG on this is 0.03 for both of them.
Go on, Ferran. Do something, son.
Yeah, just do something.
Just do something decent. Something we can look at and go, wow.
Just even do a step over. I'm honestly open to anything.
Just do, just do a Rabona or something. I don't know.
Look, man, do a McGeady spin. We can all go home, right?
Well, I'll go home happy now.
Ah, he's Cruyff on him. He hasn't Cruyff on him. He's turned. Oh!
Oh! Oh!
Oh!
Oh, Chelsea on the counter. Let's see how fast they are at it.
It's actually a bit.
Werner just passed it straight to Diaz.
I paused it again there. I paused it and unpaused it there because I'm actually quite a bit ahead of you.
Are you? What are you on now?
12, 13, 14,
Yeah,
15.
same. Chelsea look tired, says Killian. I think both teams look tired. Both teams look like we've had a heavy week of European football. Am I right? Did Chelsea play in Stamford Bridge against Porto midweek, or was it in Portugal?
They did, yeah. They would have done, I'm sure.
Okay.
It was
Corner.
neutral.
Oh.
It was
There you
neutral,
go.
but I'm pretty sure they played
sorry.
on Tuesday.
Just let us throw something in here. I think Chelsea went out with the United approach where we're going to put them under pressure and try score straight away and then be on the defensive side. But that hasn't worked.
Well, look, the thing is, I said over both, and I said in both live watch songs we did for the Dortmund games, that is how you beat City. Take note, Premier League teams. If you want to beat City, you defend like your lives depend on it, and you are going to get a chance or two every 10, 15 minutes or so. So it's a matter of taking those chances, and I think Chelsea seem to have bought into that.
That's a shit corner. Here, my laptop's dying.
Get your charger. Ooh. What's that comment about, Joe? Joe, come in while I'm on my own. Don't leave me stranded.
Back.
He's there for a false alarm, Joe. Ferran Torres isn't happy. Look at him. Human so he is. Bloody can, though. Okay,
I've definitely grown into it a bit, but I don't know what's changed.
we don't score from short corners. He's listening to me.
We don't score
right?
from long corners. Don't worry, we never score from long corners. Oh!
Oh! Oh, that's a good chance.
Imagine if he scored now. Probably shouldn't be on the pitch.
Slightly better. Shame it's 44 minutes in, says Joe. I would agree. We should have done this precisely 44 minutes ago. Like the flowery bed there.
Oh, he could have done better with that now, couldn't he? He's just a bit small.
Yeah, Florentino's a bit small. He's a big man. She's a big woman.
She was a big woman. Shagger. Play it, Joe.
Shagger.
Play it. There we go.
The voice of God comes in clutch with some fantastic knowledge. 1 minute added on from this horrible half of football. Lads, absolutely.
I was on the edge of my seat. It was great football from both teams.
I'm about to lose my voice here from shouting so much.
Hasn't even there will be nothing in the first half stream highlights except for my WWE intro.
Yeah, if anyone's looking for a bit of a laugh at halftime, go back to the very start of our stream, scroll back and see Dara's intro, and it might brighten up your afternoon a little bit. I thought it was quite funny.
I forgot about that. I actually feel really good now. I'd forgotten about that.
It was gas. That'll be an iconic scene in 94 history. Come on, Kev. A goal before halftime, lads. Come on. Big push. Big push.
Oh my
Now,
God.
space.
We're in the
Good
box.
space.
We're
Good
gonna
ball
get
here,
in the box.
Cancelo, please. Good ball. Good ball, please. Good ball. Oh, no. Corner kick, maybe?
Oh, he's doing
Corner kick?
volleys.
Yeah. We'll take a corner.
No, it's half time. Half time, I think, is it?
Ah, ref. Give us
No,
the
it's not
corner.
half time. He hasn't blown it. Sorry, I'm being an idiot.
It's a corner.
Will we do some Wii Sports at half time or something, maybe, lads?
We sing a song. I'll get my guitar out.
I would, but copyright, innit?
Yeah, we're not big enough to be worried about copyright. We're not even monetized.
Sure.
So at this stage, we can do what we want. All for the entertainment of you guys.
Like the flowery bed.
I don't know. I thought it was an inside joke between you two. I didn't know. Is that about?
No, this is a cushion, man. I'm downstairs. What the fuck? Why would you let them take the corner just to blow it?
Off, Mike Dean. What the fuck's that about? Half time, right? Half time here in Wembley Stadium. It's 0-0 after what I would consider a boring as fuck half of football. City looked tired, we looked jaded, struggling to create. I think we had one shot on target as it stands. That really, really audacious effort from Gabriel Jesus. De Bruyne looked bollocks, as he would, in fairness to him. He put on a big shift the last 2 weeks. At the back, we look a little bit shaky. There's been times where Chelsea have got in behind us quite easily. It's been a tough watch, to say the least. Joe, do you want to come in with some halftime analysis?
What analysis? What happened? Nothing.
Well, listen,
Boring.
you know what? I pay you more than to just say just than that.
I mean, the biggest thing that happened genuinely was Twitter's having a fucking mare.
Yeah, it's
It's
still
not
going, by
Twitter.
the way.
Is it still broken?
Yeah.
And just to add to the boredom, Alan Shearer is giving us halftime analysis, the boring fuck. Right, so what can we even say about that first half? Oh my God. There's just nothing happening, really. Chelsea have had the better of the chances. Ben Chilwell probably should have put them 1-0 up with an easy volley. He had all the time in the world, all the space. Probably could have even taken a touch if he fancied it, but he didn't. He struck it wide. From a City perspective, we're looking really, really tired. We look like a team, like I said, that just played Champions League midweek. And we may be forced into making changes that we didn't actually want to make. We may have to bring on Foden. We may have to bring on Bernardo. Players we didn't want to use in this game. I also really am confused and unhappy with the double pivot system we're clearly playing. It does take away from the attack, whether you agree with it or not. It may help the defense, even though it hasn't done, but it certainly does on every occasion take away from your attack. And we have suffered massively as victims of that. Daniel is back with his halftime analysis. Why are we playing with the two defensive midfielders? One of Rodri or Fernandinho has to come off for Gundogan or Bernardo. Mate, 100% agree. I was saying that in the first half there, about halfway through to Dara. I said, if there's any change I'd make is I'd take one of those two off. Probably Fernandinho, maybe, because he looks like he's going to get himself sent off if he keeps going with these really wild tackles. He's playing well, but he's on Mike Dean's radar, so he could get himself sent off. Gundo is a player I didn't want to have to come on today. I'd rather him to have had the weekend off, but we could be forced into these changes if Pep really wants to go for this game. It all depends on how bad Pep wants to go for this game. We have the firepower on the bench to definitely completely change the game for us, but it completely depends, like I said, on how Pep views it. Does he want to use these players, get 45, 35 minutes into them, possibly extra time as well? So maybe even if it could have turned to essentially a full game of football, they didn't want to have to put the players through. But yeah, if you're focusing on this game as one that's a must win and you're desperate to win it, they're the kind of players you'd want, and you'd want to take one of those two defensive midfielders off. Killian says, who wins in a 2v2? Lineker and Richards or Shearer, Ashley Cole? Lineker, Richards every day of the week.
Lineker, Richards, yeah.
Lineker, Richards will do it on his own. Richards take all three of them on his own. Richards is an absolute beast. And I back them. But yes, Daniel, it's we're very much looking like we did last season. Two defensive midfielders, really fuck all going forward. There's nothing happening for us. We can't create. There's not enough players there. We saw on a couple of occasions there during the first half, Gabriel Jesus dropping really deep into midfield because he recognised the fact that there's no support for Kevin De Bruyne in midfield. Essentially, when De Bruyne gets it, there's nothing for him other than a wall of Chelsea players. Same with Sterling. He's dropped into the middle of the field a few times, and he's made some poor decisions on the ball. But when he is in the ball in the middle of the field, there's absolutely no one there for him. So it's tough for our attacking players to just watch wave after wave of Chelsea attack, and then when they do get the ball, have nothing on for them. It's not the way City play. Surprised Pep has gone with this setup, but then that kind of alludes back to Killian's point a few minutes ago, is that you may not want to show potential Champions League final opponents exactly what you're capable of. But I mean, they play in the Premier League as well, so they probably know exactly what we can do. Array of possible narratives there.
Thanks, Colin.
Beautiful eyes. He does have beautiful eyes. Daniel, I love Sterling, and what he did for us in the last years was world class. But at the moment, he does absolutely nothing. He wants more money and does nothing for it. Yeah, to an extent, I agree with you. He's been pretty poor in the last month, but I make allowances for Sterling in the sense that over the last 4 years, really, the guy's played a crazy amount of football. And even coming into this recent period since the start of April, he's just off the back of 3 international games. He's called upon week in, week out for both club and country. And it's kind of natural, and it's only human that he goes through a poor patch. But I think, like all world-class players, it's only a matter of time before he finds form again. And his confidence is probably quite low because he's made quite a few uncharacteristic mistakes. That's really, really.
I don't think it's a red because it's accidental. And he hasn't
He
really.
just jumped for no reason.
Yeah, but he hasn't put a stamped on his face, has he? It's a little love tap, pretty much. However, that sliding challenge that he made was more of a red card because he proper went through him.
I think there's argument for both of them to be red cards.
He hasn't been booked either. I don't know how.
Yeah, I was about to say how he's not been booked for Fernandinho is just a God's gift from his point of view. He's been really, really playing on the edge, very unnecessarily, making rash tackles. Like, he's broken up some attacks which have looked great, but he's made some really rash tackles in the middle of the park that don't need to be made in that fashion. So if he continues in that vein, it's only a matter of time before he gets himself in Mike Dean's book. Dara, thoughts on Rovers being 1-0 down? Give us a quick thoughts on that.
Okay, I'll put it down to the fact that I've not watched it, but I heard Pico Lopez made a stupid challenge or something because Sean Callahan said Pico out. So it's 1-0 to Longford from a penalty that Pico Lopez gave away. His missus will be fuming.
There you go. Get in. There's his quick synopsis.
That's all because I don't have it on because I don't have Watch LOI.
But Daniel, just again, I do think in fairness to Sterling, I'll back him because he's been a fantastic servant for years. I mean, you can't compare his season last season to any other years. 31 goals off the wing. It's just absolutely astronomical numbers. Do you know what I mean? It's not fair to say if he's not hitting 31 goals a season or 25 a season that he's having a bad season. He still contributes, and he's very much a confidence-based player, Raheem Sterling. When he's confident, he'll look like one of the best players in the world. If he's not confident, he'll look awful. And we know that from having him at the club for so long. Daniel says here again, if we would play Mahrez, Bernardo, and Foden, we would be 1 or 2-0 up. Yeah, I agree. But didn't all three of those play in both ties against Dortmund? I mean, they're probably in similar positions to De Bruyne. You know, a lot of football, and you can say there are only 2 games, but they're both really high, emotionally draining, physically draining. energy sapping in general games, the Dortmund fixture. So all these players, the reason they're probably the three of those aren't playing is based on the fact that, some of them need a rest, and you can't rest them all at once, obviously. So De Bruyne's on the pitch, but I think in an ideal world, Pep wouldn't play De Bruyne. He looks bollocks out there. Joe said it in the chat there during the first half. He looks bollocks, and I think he has every right to be bollocks in a way. But at the same time, as fans, we're sitting here saying, "Oh, just score a screamer like you usually would, or play a mad through ball like you usually would." Doesn't happen every week. And but I do agree with you. We would look significantly better, Daniel, if we did have those three in the pitch. Mahrez has been phenomenal in recent weeks. Bernardo, I always call him the Duracell bunny because no matter how much football he's played or what position he's in, he just works like an absolute horse. And Foden, we all know about Foden. He's built different, man. He'd provide energy that no one else can.
What do you think of that, bunny merchandise?
What's that?
Duracell bunny merchandise.
Yeah, we'll start making Duracell bunny t-shirts. Like, the Duracell bunny from the ads, and we'll just crop Bernardo's head onto it.
If we get the legal reasons, yeah.
No, fuck the legal reasons. Fuck Duracell. We're going for it.
Killian says, Hughes will win this game. Everyone was saying that to us when we were 1-0 down to Dortmund, and I was like, no, we look awful. So hopefully it's a similar case to that. Daniel says, I understand that, but I think we can't rest all players on form in this important game. One of these three has to come on. 100%. I think they will come on. At least one or two of them will come on. We have 5 subs, bear in mind. So I'm sure Pep will keep that in his thought process, because there is every possibility that if this game continues in the fashion it is, that we're facing extra time and possibly penalties. And I think if it does go to that, we will win because we have the better bench. We've got the better squad depth. But from an actual overall season perspective, you don't want that. Like I said,
you'd prefer it to just be over, wouldn't you?
We have so many crucial games coming up now the next week. Like, when I say crucial, I mean absolutely fucking crucial games coming up. You don't want another half an hour of football. You don't want Foden, Mahrez, Bernardo having to play possibly 50 minutes of football when they come on unnecessarily. I think it's a simple formation error from Pep. I think the two defensive midfielders can make us look like a much poorer team than we actually are. So if he can readjust that formation for the second half, even with the exact same personnel on the pitch, I firmly believe we can completely look like a different team going forward. Killian says, does KDB or Sterling come off, lads? I don't think so.
Nah, not yet.
No.
Pep doesn't make changes till like 70 minutes. You'll be lucky if he makes one at half time.
He's not going to make one at half time.
Do you want to hear the XG? The dominant Chelsea have 0.029. Sorry, 0.29. And City have 0.13. So they're both shy. Basically what I'm saying. They're both shy.
This game couldn't have come at a worse time for not just us but them as well. Do you know what I mean? They have a Champions League semi-final against Real Madrid on Tuesday week to prepare for. We have our semi-final on Wednesday week against PSG. We have a Carabao Cup game. They're fighting for top 4. Ideally, I don't think either of these teams want to play this game today. They both know it's important. The FA Cup's always nice to win, and they'd like to win it, but I think they prefer if this game wasn't on this particular day, maybe a week or two ago, or something like that, or in a few weeks. I just think right now, both teams prefer not to. Like, we're trying to secure the Premier League. They're trying to secure top 4, and then of course, like I said, both Champions League semi-finals. It's not ideal. If they weren't in the Champions League semi-final, or one of us weren't, you'd say go all out, and I think you would see an all-out City team on the pitch. But listen, it's poor timing. Renner's be right back. Cool. Daniel, I hope Sterling has a world-class second half. He needs his confidence for the next games. Exactly. I said that pre-game on the stream. I said, coming into this stage of the season with the potential history-making couple of weeks we have, you want all your players in the height of confidence, the height of fitness, the height of energy, the height of everything. So if Sterling can put in a big second half here, bag himself a goal, it would do his confidence the world of good. And that's obviously it's going to benefit us in today's game, but it's also going to benefit us going into games next week and the week after. And having a squad depth full of players who are bursting with confidence and energy and fight to be in the team is only going to do us good in the long run. Sterling is capable of scoring 2 goals in the second half. Come on, Raz. Exactly, mate. That's the attitude. I back him fully. We know what he's capable of. It's just a matter of getting it out of him. What are you making that as in Sterling in the second half?
Yeah, he's gonna have to be fed a bit more though, isn't he? Because he's not doing anything, but it's not coming to him. It's
I'll say, in fairness to him,
very
yeah,
central.
you're right, there's nothing coming to him.
Yeah, very central.
It's hard for him to flourish in a system like this when you play double pivot. It's hard for any forward front three players to flourish in a double pivot when there's a double pivot behind you. It really is, because there's no support for you. You're the most forward line. There's no support, and there's nothing around you. Will Sterling leave City curve class? I think he'll sign a new contract in the next couple
I
of weeks.
think he'll sign a new contract too. But if a decent enough offer came in, I don't know.
I wouldn't sell him. I personally wouldn't sell him. I hope he doesn't, but I think, but it's looking like it's leaning towards. Well, the journalists are saying that he's going to sign.
I think it's.
I think he's say too. I think he's going to sign a new contract, probably higher wages of some sort. Don't know how higher, but they'll be higher. Sorry, don't know how much higher, but they'll be higher. So to answer your question, my humble opinion, obviously I'm not in the know, curve glass, but I think he'll stay. I think he's going anywhere.
How is this not kicked off yet?
BBC, no ads. You love to see it.
Yeah, but it's 33 minutes past.
I'd say 35. Killian says, "Did you see Haaland's demands?" Fuck yes, we did, and we've made a lot of content on that. We spoke about it quite in depth actually on our podcast that came out yesterday. The crazy money Erling Haaland is too.
He has that fat prick in his ear telling him, "Yeah, this is what you're worth. This is what you're worth." If you go right, if you were not away De Bruyne did it. If you were Haaland and you went to the tactical analyst, fuck.
And he's gone.
He's lost. Head's gone. Head's gone.
Head's gone.
Head's gone. Family are annoying him. Yes, Killian, we saw his demands. They're astronomical. They're outrageous. And I don't believe we will be paying those crazy demands that Mino Raiola is looking for his client.
Can I finish my point? Right.
I would like you to. I'd like you to.
Okay. The thing about De Bruyne going to the tactical analyst, if Haaland was to do that, say, what wages would they come back with? You have to guess.
Not 35 million net a year.
Go on, weekly. Probably come back with what? 300 grand a week, 350 grand a week?
250, 300.
I'd say 270.
I'd say he's throwing the water bottle.
Let's see what people are saying. I'm a big Sterling fan. He plays like George Best. Would you compare Sterling to George Best?
I've not seen anything of George Best. I don't watch 70s football, if I'm honest.
Daniel says, "No way Sterling will leave City. I want him to stay. I have a feeling that we will sign Kane. Kane and Sterling have a good connection." That makes 100% sense. It's like, when you're playing FIFA Ultimate Team, the chemistry links, the green line, you get that.
I didn't know you knew enough about Ultimate Team to say that.
I'm a bit old-fashioned, maybe. There you go. I think also if you brought Kane in, he brings the fact that he's English. He's probably the best striker in England, if not Europe. And we've got young Liam Delap coming through. What a mentor he would be for him. We spoke about all this in depth in yesterday's podcast. Came out on Spotify. If any of you fancy listening to us waffling there, so I think Killian's talking about Haaland here. Only way you will sign him on them demands is on a 5-year. I don't think we're signing Haaland, Killian. I don't think. No. I think once Mino Raiola announced those kind of wages and the figures they're looking for, I think City. I think they've out. I don't know. I think Mino Raiola's made a mistake. He's put too much money on it. Like he's requesting too much money. That's basically put all the big clubs that were looking for him in a position where they're like, you know what, for that money, fuck it, we don't want him. We can survive without him. We can get someone. We can get someone
for a lot less money.
Exactly. See you after the game, Daniel. Hopefully it goes well. Chat to you then. Yeah, I don't think we'll bother signing Haaland unless he can readjust his wage demands.
It's just too much money. Like he's a smashing player. It's just too much money.
Anyway, we're back off for the second half. Hopefully, I don't think there's any changes. Was there?
Here, haven't we? No changes. But we've come out looking a bit better. Still a double pivot though, so I don't know what's changed.
Hold on, Kev. Unlucky. That's all he's trying to do there.
Well,
hopefully some improvements, more attacking football. We were playing really defensive in the first half. I wasn't doing us any favours. Yeah, Zinchenko's gone for a warm up there. Might see him feature at some stage.
Oh, well. Sorry,
I don't know what he'd bring. I don't know how he'd improve us, but maybe put him in midfield. Who knows?
Probably try bring him on in the midfield. Oh, De Bruyne's gone down. De Bruyne's gone down. I saw him throw something out when he tried the back heel. Is that doing something?
He's not injured properly, is he?
No, I think it's just a take him off and she'll be back in a week.
Oh, Jesus, don't tell me this guy's injured. Please don't tell me he's injured. I just beg he's not injured. Foden's coming on now as well.
Now, see Foden coming on, right? Telling you now. Torres goal.
Oh, please tell me he's alright. Please,
I
God.
think he could be alright. I think they'll take him off for precaution, though.
The one thing I said about this
he's just
game.
kind of rolled it, hasn't he? I think he should be okay. He should be okay. He just won't continue. Yeah, he just rolled it, hasn't he?
Has he?
Mm.
Fuck's sake, get your kid on Dara.
He could even. No, he won't. I'm just looking at it. The way he's going on, I think he's okay, you know. No, he's looked at Pep and said no, but I don't think that'd be long term.
Renners, if he's injured, mate, tell you what, you can kiss the Champions League hopes away. That's season ruining. If he's badly injured, tell you what, he doesn't look in a good way. He doesn't look happy. Oh, mate, I'm not positive about this at all. That just ruined my afternoon.
We'll know later.
That's really fucking annoying. He shouldn't have played him today. He shouldn't have played him.
Yeah,
honestly,
hindsight's a wonderful thing, because if he scores a screamer, you go, oh, he's right to play him. So, if buts, maybe so's.
Oh, I don't. That's.
Sterling's not doing anything.
Watch now. He'll be out for 4 weeks.
Hello, Mendy.
He'll be out for 4 weeks. Watch that. See you in a bit, Killian. Thanks for coming in, mate. Hopefully see you soon again. God, I actually can't believe that. He'll be out for 4 weeks. Watch. 4 or 5 weeks. He'll miss both PSG games. Foden is the man. Foden is the man, Renners, but you'd like Foden and De Bruyne. Pep looking frustrated, as we all are. Joe, voice of reason. Joe's a reasonable man. Curve glass. Careful. He might have been taken off a Pep to reduce the risk. That's definitely a possibility, Renners, but it's just
genuinely, I don't think it's nearly as bad as you're making out to be.
His facial expression looked very, very unhappy.
Be a bit frustrated, you know. I don't think it'll be 4 weeks. That was nice of Sterling. I don't think it'll be 4 weeks. I think he will be alright.
He won't play against Villa for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely not. Oh come on!
Diaz? Handball now?
Wait, didn't I?
Jesus.
Oh, that is a horrific pair.
Jesus Christ. Do you want any more hair with your gel?
No, come off James's head. Look a bit better now, don't we?
We do a bit, but De Bruyne thing has really pissed me off. Is Kepa still Chelsea manager? He calls the shots. He does runners. Kepa calls the shots.
Have you ever called a shot in that fucking barn? It needs a second.
Yeah, how does mum let him leave the house like that?
Oh,
referee.
Stupid foul, like.
Mike Dean is having a fucking nightmare today.
And it's not just, sorry, we should say, it's not just in relation to City. I mean, Fernandinho should at least be booked once.
Yeah, both teams have been.
It's gone both ways.
Been fucked by Dean a few times.
Oh, go on, Diaz. So is it up?
Oh, challenge! Challenge Ruben Diaz. Well in.
So is it at Disco?
Big member on him.
Phrase. She's gonna have a t-shirt, a rather large member.
That's Dara's favourite phrase.
Imagine a young fella buying something off the store that says a rather large member.
Or asking his dad, can I get that?
Dad, got this shirt. Oh, that's a he's just halfway through it. That's a nice shirt.
No, son. Wait till you're 18.
I'll get you the Duracell bunny one instead.
A young Billy Gilmore.
Right. Jesus, he's not been shit. Just not having an opportunity to do anything.
BBC just said how well City looked after former players. What do you mean by that? What do you mean there?
Sorry, how well they look after.
Okay. Oh, you're right,
Like,
yeah.
yeah, it's a matter of reading it properly, isn't it?
Yeah, it's my bad. Brothers. Yeah, they seem to look after players who used to play with the club very, very well. Well, as a compliment, we don't get money. All the ex-City players seem to fall in love with the club.
Yeah, Zabaleta loves it, doesn't he?
Yeah, big time. Money, many. Yeah, we don't get many runners. You're right. Compliments aren't something we're used to as City fans, as a football club.
Has there been any mention of how much the Chelsea bench costs by any chance? I mean, they do have a £90 million player on the bench. And Pulisic was, what, 40? 50?
Who's the £90 million player?
Kai Havertz.
Falling asleep here. Yeah, Joe, mate, I'm struggling to stay awake as well.
Joe, you need
Honestly.
to run the stream, man. Oh, that's a bad one, that is. Go on now. Go on, move it. Oh, he's not going to do anything.
Oh, Raz, that touch, mate.
Fuck off! That's not a foul!
What are you doing, Mike Dean? That's not a foul.
He's a fucking knob jockey, this guy. Let's see. There. Fucking nothing in that, man.
Mr. Money, pints tonight. If you tell me, who is Mr. Money? Have they been in before? I have a bit of an inclination as to who you are, Mr. Money. But you're going to have to reveal your identity.
Mystery man, reveal yourself.
Single man, reveal yourself.
Out there.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, Stephen!
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. 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 Oh,
That's
God.
Stephen. That's Stephen.
Oh, fuck off.
Oh, there.
Oh, my God.
Joe, scrap the edit. Thanks. No, Cancelo, nightmare.
Oh, just scrap the whole lot. Honestly, fuck this. Mr. Murray says, it's me. It's not much use. That's not much use, mate.
Where's
Is it
Cancelo?
Tom?
What's fucking Stefan doing there?
Goff.
There's just a comedy of errors there. Cancelo's not where he should be. Diaz is falling asleep. Mendy's not tracked his man properly. At least he's not goal side of him. And Stefan is playing as a CDM.
Oh, Jesus. What the fuck? We are trashed. Joe, come in and chat. Come in and chat. Give us your thoughts.
Well, he's no Edison, is he?
And that's all from Joe. Thanks for that.
Yeah, fucking hell. Captain America, we said. Jesus.
He's not getting the edit now.
Here he comes again.
Stefan's fault there. Yeah, Renners, it's a
Comedy of errors. It is Stefan's fault, but he's not the only one to blame there. There's Fernandinho creaming someone again.
We could lose 2 or 3 in here today, do you know that?
Oh, yeah.
He didn't cover himself in glory. Zach Stefan. Oh, fucking hell.
That's just a comedy of errors. Diaz let it run past. Mendy's
Oh, here come the Chelsea brigade. Here come these bastards.
Oh, they in, are they?
Sam says, here, Ruben Diaz a bit shit, isn't he? No. Keep her off on his Holliers. Keep it and do well there, Zach. We could very well get done 2 or 3. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is just so hard to watch. Honestly, I don't think I've seen a worse City performance in months.
Yeah, that Derby one was the last.
This is just abysmal. We're not going to score, you know that?
No, not a chance. Look how fucking deep Sterling's playing. That's another one offside there, Bavarian for counting that, Hugh.
What's he on there for?
We're clutching at straws here to be happy about, lads.
There's really nothing to cheer about. There's not even much to fucking talk about. We've pointed out all the fucking errors. We need Bernardo or Gundo on. Yeah, I mean, they provide some extra support in the midfield because we're being completely overrun. Look at the press they put on our back four. Centre halves. Look, Diaz gets caught out. And that's the way it goes in this game. Oh. Beans, we're getting played off the park here. That's
Look
exactly
how
it.
fucking high the court is.
I would bring on Zinchenko for Mendy. I'd put Zinchenko in midfield is what I'd do. Any form of support midfield. Oh God, no. Oh fuck me.
Here we go again. That was a good save.
Even Kepa would have saved that. I wouldn't push your luck, Zach. I wouldn't push your luck. Kepa would have saved that. It was a poor goalkeeping error, but listen, to say Kepa would have saved that's a big statement.
Press him. Why are they not pressing him? It's fucking Kepa.
But Renners, if I was to bring on Zinchenko, it would be take Mendy off and put Zinchenko in midfield. We're being completely overrun. Look at this. There's just no one there. It's Fernandinho and Rodri kind of trying to cover the whole midfield.
Fucking hell! What is this shite, man?
Even De Bruyne's presence is now gone. There's absolutely nothing in between our defense and our forward line. Look how deep Foden and Sterling have to drop just to get a touch of the ball. And then if they do get it there, there's nothing in front of them. Jesus is non-existent. Torres, non-existent. Just a shit show.
No, book the Champions League final off for work. I don't think I'll need it.
Honest to God.
Press. Just keep pressing. Press.
We're going to need a huge amount of luck if we're going to pull this one out of the bag. So the best we can hope for is take them to extra time. Where did that 28 wins team go? Did they ever even exist? Is my question. Did they ever even exist? Zach, you're on fire today, mate. You're on fire. Did the birthday celebrations go to your head last night? Foden is Mason Mount's bitch. Oh, Jesus Christ, Zach. You're really sticking the knife in.
Pain. Suffering.
It's just painful. It's actually painful to watch how bad we are today. It doesn't deserve to grace the same pitch as the king. Listen, Zach, there's half an hour to go. You know, I'll let you say all you want in half an hour, but listen, anything's possible. We bring on Bernardo.
Press the fucking keeper.
Press that cunt. We bring on Bernardo and Gundo. We look like a different team. Sterling is so poor. Sterling has been trash yet again, Renners. Absolutely trash. In fairness to him, there's nothing for him. But in terms of what he has had, he's been useless. Get the front three off now. The whole front three, Joe, have been absolutely abysmal. None of them offering anything. They're all dropping into midfield to try and create, but then when they do get on the ball, they're useless.
Oh, can we say that's not the fact that they're dropping into midfield isn't their fault. It's just nothing for them. That's me personally. Now I don't think it's Sterling Jesus' fault they're dropping so deep. It's nothing fucking. Make a run! Make a fucking run! Look at the space he has. He's not running.
Oh,
Doesn't he? He has to make a sub.
let's make it now if he wants it. I don't know. Don't even know what Sterling's complaining about.
Because it should be our ball, he's saying. But I think it's come off his shoulder.
Rudiger's down. Well, he'll be a game changer. Like, genuinely, even if he doesn't score, just his presence in the middle of the park alone will add something that wasn't there already. Look at this goal again.
That's a very good save.
It's not the goal. It is a good save from Zach Steffen on that occasion. You wouldn't see Kepa making that save, Zach, if you're still watching.
He did scuff it now, in fairness. He shouldn't
Still
be saving
keeping it
that
very well.
with his legs.
Crossing it now, game over. We're out of ideas. It's very reminiscent of the first half of both Dortmund games. Completely and utterly out of ideas. Don't know how to break them down.
Oh, no, he's not taking off Torres for it. Oh, he is.
That's
Foden
fine.
on the right.
That's fine.
Foden on
That's
the right.
totally fine.
Yeah, but I thought he would have brought
Yeah.
on someone.
He was trash. He was trash for
Yeah,
Torres.
that's not what I mean. He does deserve to come off, but I thought he would have taken off one of the holding midfielders.
To be honest, Diaz not being that good. Diaz Renners, in my humble opinion, has been quite poor for a few games in recent weeks. I don't like giving out about him because he's been so good overall, but if you're analysing each game individually, I think he's had a few poor performances, or dodgy performances anyway. He's been a bit off it today for sure. You get the ball away once, twice, been caught out in
What's he
possession.
fucking kicking the ball for?
Who's that, Mount?
Yeah. Hair merchant. Oh, they're planning their big cross into the box where no one scores. They keep showing the Barnet. It's the worst I've ever seen.
Yeah, his hair's not the one. Ball in. Oh, it's such a bad ball.
Fucking there! He fucking jumps up and leans back.
It's one of those days, yeah. The quad has been killed.
Decimated. Yeah, Diaz, Mendy completely slows down. Steffen's out of position. Cancelo's out of position.
That's a poor goal to concede. Fucking, just come on! Wake up! Wake up, please. This is so hard to watch. If you're even watching the stream, it's probably hard to watch us because there's nothing we can even talk about other than complain about how bad we're playing. Honestly, I don't blame people for fucking not even watching us because this is just the worst I've seen City since last season, honestly. I'll make the allowance for the fact that we had a tough game midweek, but you can do better than this.
Look
Look at that from Diaz. Look at that from Diaz. That's crap. Stefan, go. Break quick. Goalkeeper should be on his fucking line. Yeah, he should be. Runners, he's completely caught out of position.
Sterling on the right, Foden on the left.
Right. Take him on, Raz. Oh, fucking hell! What is he doing, this guy? How does he get this bad? I know his confidence is poor, but he's got more ability than that.
He's just running in, Shala.
Come on, Foden. The fact that we have to rely on a fucking 19-year-old.
22. He's 21, man. 20.
Foden's not 21.
20.
I don't think he's 20 till June. His birthday's in June. He could be 21 in June, but he's not 21.
I think it's 21 in June. Birthday's in May.
Fernandinho needs to lead this fucking league. Foden's 20, yeah. There you go. Still, the fact that we're relying on a 20-year-old is scary. Some players really, really haven't stepped up to today. Jesus and Sterling, particularly Sterling, who's supposedly a senior member of this team, part of that leadership group. Trash.
Please take the throw in, come on.
Thing is, if we get one goal, I think we'll go on and win it.
If that is a big ask though at the minute, look at this like.
I know, but it's just a matter of character, just showing what we're made of. Bit of bottle.
Do
Come on,
something.
Phil. Come on, Phil.
Do
It's a-
something.
Ooh, okay. Foden's adding something that wasn't there already.
It's a shame we couldn't do it while De Bruyne was on the pitch.
Gundogan, I'm expecting big things from you, mate.
He's not moved Sterling into the middle, has he?
No, Jesus be there. Cancelo has been absolutely appalling today. He's been appalling.
Yeah, he's been shit. Come on, do something. Go down, try to get a penalty, foul bait.
He tries to force his way through gaps that aren't there, Sterling.
Yeah, I know he's got the assist, but Werner's been fucking shocking.
I don't rate Werner at all. He was sick when he was with Leipzig.
I didn't watch
Sterling
that.
must-
From what I heard,
Sterling
he was
took the ball away 20 times. Easily runners. Every time he gets the ball.
Oh,
Oh! Corner kick, ref.
Yeah.
See, Foden adds such a new lease of life. We didn't need to play Foden today, and we're being forced into a position where we've played so fucking bad. We're relying on him to come on and do a job for us. We're better than that. Foden and Gundo are pulling the strings, exactly winners, as expected. It's just such a shame we had to bring them on to get us out of the grave. It's a good ball as well.
Oh.
Get it in. Oh no!
pain.
Oh, you got it, Diaz. I'm sorry. I hate slagging this guy, but he's been awful today. Genuinely, he's really off it today. That was a great chance. It just needed the simplest of glance. Keep it down. And he had the time. He just caught it in the wrong part of his head. He had all the time. Oh, Diaz. Yeah, Joe.
He scores that with his other head.
Tuchel's going for it here. He's bringing on Pulisic, taking off Mason Mount. That's probably a let-off, if anything, on our part. Mason Mount's been good.
Yeah, you say that Pulisic will score now.
Pulisic, yeah. There's just over 20
Yeah,
minutes to go here on our screens. And Christian Pulisic coming on here for Chelsea in replace of Mason Mount. We've brought on Gundo and Foden, who have, for sure, improved things for us. But it's just a matter of whether we can do it or not. I'm excited to see what Foden can bring now, because the first few minutes of him on the pitch have been definitely something we didn't have already.
Oh, in a bit.
Look at that. On comes the real Captain America. He has the chance to make himself Captain America today, Joe, because our one's not fucking doing it.
It's now officially the first FA Cup final with two Americans in it. Fuck's sake, Jesus! Fuck's sake! Fucking shy.
He's just wank, he is. Do you know that? He is crap. He's not a City standard player, I'm sorry. Cool guy, whatever. Done a few good things for the club. All credit where it's due, but I'm sorry. If he's gonna be our sole striker next season, we are fucked. I'll tell you that, we're fucked. Joe says sell in the chat. I would say sell, cash in, get decent money from him, because someone will pay decent money for him and use that money towards a proper goal scorer. Because I tell you, he's not the one. His positional awareness is poor, his decision making is poor, and he's not clinical. Not the one,
Right,
lads.
Stefan, you don't have to stay in your line, Stefan. He shot himself now, Stefan. He won't work.
Corner Chelsea. Time's moving really fast. We're staring, exiting the FA Cup straight in the face right now. Unless someone can come up with a moment of magic and bring this bastard of a game to extra time. We really didn't want that. But we're not even in that position yet. But if it is to be the position, it's just this game is just disaster from minute 1 to 71 so far. Bernardo standing behind your man taking the corner there. It could do with him on the pitch. Corner in from Chelsea.
Don't clear it. Just play it out.
Take it down. Well in, Phil Foden. Look at that. The composure from this man is unbelievable. The composure from Phil Foden is just astonishing. He's a revelation. This kid, generational.
Now, come on, move.
That's it. Come on, Foden. Work some of your magic, son. It's all right. Just keep the ball. Watch Sterling lose it in a sec.
No.
Come on, Roger. Push your way through. Don't shoot. No, Mendy. I thought you better hit that with his right foot.
Compose yourself, my son.
Don't get ahead of yourself there, lad.
Scores 1 against Leicester.
I'll give it to Chelsea. They are decently set up defensively.
They're set up well. It's like trying to break down that Dortmund side. Just get a lucky penalty again, it'll be fine.
Bernardo and Mahrez for Sterling Jesus. That is the ideal. Sterling has to come off. I'm sorry, he has to come off. He's just beat himself and Cancelo, who are both on that right hand side right now, have both been absolutely appalling from start to finish. Absolutely appalling. Bernardo and Mahrez need to come on the pitch. Sterling, look, I can tell by his body language, he knows he's having a shocker. I'm never going to hate the guy. I'll always really like him, but on this occasion, mate, trash, honestly. And you play for a club like City, and you want to win trophies, and you want to win big games. You can't play like that. There'll be players there to take your place, and trying to bring on Mahrez, put him on the right, and just put Sterling back on the bench because he doesn't belong on the pitch right now. It really is hard. It's hard to watch, man. I'm not even angry, Sterling. I'm just in a position where I'm like, he needs to go and do some thinking and get himself back in the right frame of mind and get back to the basics that he was doing so well when he was in top form. Because things he's trying right now, which would usually work for him every single game, it's just not happening. He's much better player than the two Chelsea fullbacks, but they're making him look crap. There's Havertz. Looks like he's about to come on for Chelsea. Another man that could score a goal.
Oh my god, he just gives it away. He doesn't do anything, just gives it away. And we titled the review, Sell him now.
This is the kind of game that you would fucking love to have prime David Silva on. You just make something happen. Is Aguero on the bench? Anyone know?
No, he's injured.
Of course he's not.
Still
His
injured.
knees are made of literal fucking glass.
Weak to bigs. He's got ready brick knees.
15 minutes to go. Still really struggling to break Chelsea down. We're struggling to break them down.
Hold on. It's Gabriel Jesus. He's giving it away again. He's shit. Oh, please take him off. Just take him off. Oh, there he is.
Go. We have space. They don't have the numbers back. Yeah, slow it right down.
Ball,
That's it.
Pricks.
Slow it right down. Let Chelsea get their players back. Give them the best chance to keep us out. Oh, referee! Could have killed him.
He could have been killed.
Bring on Mahrez. Please, Pep. Take Raheem Sterling off. Put him out of his misery. And put Riyad Mahrez on. Oh my god. Look, Foden's looking at Gundo like, listen, mate, it's up to me and you here, right? These bastards aren't going to do anything. It's completely up to me and you here.
That's offending me, that haircut. That haircut's offending me.
Who Kappa?
Yeah, I'm actually annoyed at it. It's a horrific little barnet. Come on!
Volley it!
Ah!
Oh, that's crap!
Ah.
I think
Ah.
that better myself. My
He's a
nan would have done better there, and she's
He's
90.
a professionally paid footballer, and here come Chelsea. It's Werner. He probably won't score.
Oh my god. My nan would have struck that better. My nan's 90.
My one's dead. She would have probably hit better too.
Rest in peace and all that, but you know what I mean? That's crap. Who was that in the volley? Rodri?
Yeah.
Fuck me, he's been crap.
Oh, here comes Sterling. How long did he give it away?
Precisely
Oh my
now.
god. Oh my god.
Precisely now, yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I just want to. See, I love Raheem Sterling, but if I was to give him a 1v1 fight right now, I'd say I'd probably beat him.
Yeah, because he'd miss you.
Nice. That's really nice.
It's like that, yeah?
And again, he can duck and weave though. Like he has the old he has the low center of gravity and the bundle.
That float like a butterfly, sting like a bee.
The bee should not be able to fly. It completely disobeys the laws of physics.
Can anyone in the chat come in and give us some positivity or tell us where they see
Do something!
Tell us where you possibly see us breaking them down or where you might see a goal coming from. Shed some light on us here. There's two very, very depressed men watching City play.
I'll tell you,
This is,
nowhere. Absolutely nowhere.
Long balls.
40
That's
yard
not the
Hollywood.
response I was looking for, Joe.
40
That's not the
yarder
response.
Hollywood screamers is what we're aiming for now.
I don't rate him at all, Timo Werner, honestly.
Sure.
Zach, don't even start, mate. Don't even start. He wants. He comes in at the worst times, this guy, you know that?
Yeah.
Some positivity.
I'll give you some
Yeah.
positivity. You spent what 50 million Timo Werner?
Who's DN?
What?
DN will give you some positivity.
Oh no, he's done yet. Oh no.
Have I been baited? Have I been
No,
baited?
no. I
I've
won't
been
spoil
done.
it in case he what?
I've been baited.
He could have been. If you ask who DN is, he'll probably give you the answer. So don't.
Oh, sorry, D's nuts. Yeah, okay, yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I thought like DN, and he's gonna be like, you know, DN meant something, but okay. We'll give you that one, Zach. We'll give you that one.
I thought it was good. As soon as I heard you say DN, I said, oh.
I was
no.
like, who's DN? D's nuts. All right, we'll give you that one this time.
You're not impressed that you.
I'm not impressed with the whole fucking day so far.
Just add on to their misery and suffering. De Bruyne has gone off injured. I completely forgot about that. Oh, a left back on for a left winger and the midfielder on for a forward. Love this game. Tell you it wasn't look bad, right? I don't think the ports look that bad.
You're better than Diaz.
Yeah.
Any thoughts, Joe? Any thoughts at all?
Shite.
Thanks,
It's
Rob.
just what more can you say?
Wrong system.
I don't know why Pep
Come on.
even has the double pivot still in his system book of possible options. It was such a failure from start to finish last season. Mendy's giving it away.
City
Oh.
ball. City ball.
Oh my days. Oh my days, boys. This is one of those days.
Yeah, I'm getting sad now.
I'm a little bit
This feels like an exact carbon copy of Arsenal in the semi-final last season. It's 1-0, we're still in the game, and they just go and score a second, and that's it. It's over.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say that we could. Oh. Come
Like,
on.
we just keep crossing the ball. We
I
took our
don't know,
tallest
I don't-
forward off and started crossing the ball.
Joe, you're not to be telling us what's happening 10 seconds before we see it.
Oh, Sterling said he giving it away again. Cancelo might just give it away.
I'd love to know exactly how many times Sterling has given away possession today.
Hang on. Hold on.
Hollywood. Oh,
Do you want me to find out?
if you wouldn't mind, yeah, I'd love to know.
Trying to
Raheem
go for
Sterling
the
stats. For the game.
trying to go for the Hollywoods, but we end up more like Bollywood.
Oh, with the bars. Joe with the bars. Someone put a beat over that.
Shit.
I'm in immense pain. I don't
Oh,
want to be here.
jeez.
Hang on.
I just want this game to be
Barnet
over
looking
now.
sharp. Come on, lads. We can, can't we? We surely can pull a goal.
Yes. He's been dispossessed 4 times, Sterling. That's
Well,
just from tackles.
Well, that's wrong. I've watched it more than 4 times.
No, that's just from tackles.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, get him overscored. Sorry.
There's no one there. Jesus going to spend all day on the ball. Yeah. Unnecessary.
Move with the ball. Kick of the football.
Who's that? Cancelo. Fernandinho ball. Jesus taking up the striker's role in the middle of the park.
Brilliant.
Exactly.
He's fucking shy.
Exactly where you want your number 9 to be. Outside the box.
Oh my god, he's keeping it back fucking centre half, man.
Cancelo, another player, absolutely crap today.
Come on!
He's offside, is he?
I hate everything! I hate.
Oh my god! What's wrong with this man? What's actually wrong with him?
Right.
Who does that?
Oh, it wouldn't have counted anyway. It's offside.
But still, look at Sterling here. How do you manage that? How do you manage that?
He's shit. He's so shit.
Honestly. You're 10 yards out from goal and you sky it into fucking... Oh, Jesus. Oh, no, they'll waste all fucking day now. They'll waste all fucking day. You don't save those. You don't need to save those. Go anywhere fucking near the keeper.
Someone say you don't save those.
We're being trolled, and you know what? We deserve it. We deserve it today because we've been happy. You know what's like? I'll understand. I fully understand why you're bantering us, and I would. You know what? I'll shed some light on the situation. I would do the exact same thing because we have been absolutely crap. We've had nothing to be grateful for, nothing to enjoy watching. It's been painful from the first minute to now. Poor man's Werner. Well, Werner's not really on the shout about it.
Right, now let's calm down. Let's not take the piss here.
That's
right.
You know,
Wait, look, we take the abuse, but we don't take lies here.
how many goals has Werner on the season? Actually, out of curiosity.
I mean, it's not double digits anyway, is it?
Well, at least Sterling's got 13. Sterling still got 13.
He cost 50 million. Move for the ball. That's good. He's pressing there. He's forced him into an error.
City ball.
They're trying to gangbang for him.
Flying cushions, says Curve Glass.
I lamped my cushion at the door.
Oh.
I picked it up though because my ma would have showed him.
Yeah, you don't upset one.
Honestly,
Yeah,
right,
Big up Mumsy.
At this point, I don't think I want us to score because I don't want extra time.
No, you do want to score.
Well, you want to win the game. I mean,
It sounds bad, but I'd rather we just lose in the 90 instead of go to extra time. I can't be bothered. It's such a bad watch.
Gundogan is giving stick out, so he is rightfully fucking so. Look at him playing centre back.
Lumping balls up to Benjamin Mendy, the target man.
What's he doing?
What is he doing? Passes inside the final third. 68 for Chelsea, 109 for City. It's so deja vu of recent games. Yes, we beat Dortmund both occasions, but the amount of ball we have in the final third and the little we do with it is actually scary.
Burke.
Look, Thiago Silva going to waste all day now. He's going to have a cup of tea while he's on the ground there. Ask the ref how he's getting on. How's the wife? How's the kids? How long's left there? Take away. Yeah.
His number went up as well, so he's supposed to be coming off, and he's led on the floor.
This is very much a tactical move. But experienced centre half knows exactly what he's doing here. This is the goal again, is it? Diaz out of position. Mendy not tracking his man properly.
Like, let's not get twisted. That's not just Stefan. That's everyone.
That's the whole back four as a collective unit. Completely caught out. Zach Steffen he put himself in a position where he's absolutely useless. Don't know what he was thinking. Hakim Ziyech, man of the match. It's kind of hard to pick a man of the match in a game where everyone's crap.
Oh, give Sterling man of the match for Chelsea.
Oh, dearie me.
What do you think? Sterling man of the match for Chelsea.
The fuck's he shouting at? Get off the pitch, Thiago Silva, you big old man. Back to your retirement home. B Moons, Kepa's trim, man of the match. Dara's heavily offended by that haircut.
I'm actually fucking shocked looking at it. Like that is probably about 2 minutes away from giving me a panic attack.
Yeah, I know. Panic attack from a haircut.
I'm genuinely offended by it. Pretty awful, sure.
Nah. See, Zach, you had your chance to bait me. I'm not doing it this time. You had an opportunity, a golden opportunity. The first time when I was caught off guard.
You know what? I'm gonna make it say even better, right? Who's Ligma?
Finish it off, Zach. Finish it off.
Come on. Oh.
Come on.
Those Cockman. It's not meant to be you and Cockman.
Time to shine, Zach. The camera's on you.
Hey! Get him off, ref! Get him off!
1 minute of normal time remaining. We have fucked it. The quad is gone. Sorry, spelling mistake. That's the same mount.
Feels like me last night. I accidentally played a tune called Dicko Mode. Oh, how that happened?
Where's the card?
Fucking hell, this is tour.
Referee, he could have ended his career.
He could have killed him.
Mike Dean, he could have killed him.
He loves that little turn, doesn't he?
That was cynical.
That's pity Willie's after getting it.
Probably a last chance here for us, is it?
No, they put on 2 minutes. Fucking hell. 5 minutes? Oh yeah, because Thiago Silva went down like with his granddad injury. Pain, suffering, I can't see an end of it. You know what, for a small fella, Jesus is fairly strong. Shame he's shit at everything else. Could have been a decent footballer.
5 minutes of pain remaining.
Oh yeah, no, this is gonna finish 1-0.
Are we holding our mics like that for the last 5 minutes, are we?
No, I just did it because I wanted to set it up. You can if you want, though. I'll join in. Right.
This is the 1894's segment of the show we call the last 5 minutes of pain.
No, it's how we call it.
Like I'm Ant, he's Deck, and we're about to show you I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here.
Fuck off, Mike then! Sorry.
Could you say hi to the baby from Cork? Big up the baby. Love you, mate. The support from Cork is phenomenal around here.
Is that the baby?
That the baby?
Yeah,
big up the baby. Oh, mate. You know what? I don't even care. FA Cup is shit anyway. Honestly, you can have the FA Cup. Listen, Zach, you can have your FA Cup final. We'll see you in Istanbul. That's what we'll do.
Don't
See
say
you in
that.
Istanbul,
Don't
and you'll
say
feel the full wrath of another City team, which will hopefully play better than today. But I wouldn't bank on it. Just blow it up, ref.
There's not one angle in which that trim looks good.
That's the only talking point from in our review video. The only talking point. Oh, they're gonna score here.
Yeah, there you go. He could be offside though. He could be offside. Just wait.
Yeah, it's offside.
It's fine. Why the fuck's he only throwing that up now? Hang on. Why is he only throwing that up now?
Hang on.
He's off.
He loves the wolf. He loves the wolf tones. What a great baby he is. I've given up on this game, honestly. Offside, yeah. Can you shout out Requise from Timon? Big up Requise from Timon. We see you. We see all our fans out there. Requise, the baby from Cork. All of you lot.
Fucking hell, Jesus could have been killed. Shame, really.
So many possible career-ending challenges from Chelsea today.
Yeah,
Bastards. you know?
not career-ending, no. Life-threatening challenges.
Terminal challenges.
Oh yeah. Corner.
Oh!
Give the
Penalty!
corner. Short corner.
Another short corner, please. Thanks.
Killian Marr. Right, if we score here, it's limbs in the office.
The ball in. Ah!
Oh! Oh, you spilt it and all! Could you say hi to my friends Riley and Lana? Oh, I actually know your friends Riley and Lana, and I'm asking you formally. Please reply to my DMs, Riley and Lana. I'm sick texting you, and you never reply. There may be a bit of a gap in the amount of followers we have, but that shouldn't affect us.
He's a cunt! He's the worst referee I've ever seen him. A fucking cunt! He's a fucking cunt!
Fuck this game.
Nothing's gone right. Nothing has gone right with that referee. I said it to you. You can clip it up, Joe. You're recording it, right? I say at the start, Mike Dean is the referee. It was good knowing you. He fucking booked him there! Two substitutes he made.
Well, as usual, a decent stream, bar the result.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. That was a good stream.
To an extent, there was levels of enjoyment. We've blown our quad. The quad's not happening. Just as a heads up.
No, don't say that. We have the ball in our own half 20 seconds after the whistle should have blown.
Unbelievable.
Edit. That's a handball, ref. Oh, I thought Fernandinho was about to be in there.
Just blow it up, man. Just blow it up. He's going to blow it now, surely, isn't he?
Move the ball! He's outside of it.
Benji.
Fuck!
That's it, isn't it? And there it is. The quad's over. Quadruple is it? No, Zach. Quad's not on. Quad's not on. Quad's over.
That should
The dream, the joke is gone flat.
Every single player on that pitch should hang their head in fucking shame coming off.
No, not Phil
No, they
Foden.
should. No. All of them. Fucking 11. The 11 boys who started should be fucking hanging their heads in shame. He should go in there and fuck the bottle off Gabriel Jesus' head.
Fair play. Honestly,
Oh yeah, sorry, fair play, Chelsea. They deserved it, but we were just awful.
We're winning more trophies than you this year. Listen, get it all out of your system. You know what? We'll just sit here. We'll look at the. We'll just sit here and just take it all in, because these are. You know what? You have to go through these kind of nights to enjoy the good ones that bit more. You can't win it all, as they say. Do you know what I mean? We will enjoy the Premier League trophy that bit more now. And we play in the Premier League in a few weeks, I'm pretty sure, and possibly in Istanbul, the Champions League. So redemption could be a possibility. Foden is wank. That's not true. Earphones, but shit isn't he? That's not true either. Foden's bird is ugly. I think he probably is. Not going out with the best looking bird I've ever seen, but you know what I mean. Don't put that in the stream highlights, Joe. We'll beat you in Istanbul as well. You need to get to Istanbul first, Zach. So do we. I really needed beer after that game. That was absolutely crap. Where's Mason Mount now? Thomas Tuchel has beaten Pep, I think, for the first time ever. Is that what we said?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't change the score. Oh yeah. I think we'll just leave it as it is. 0-0 looks a bit better. Right.
Yeah, extra time penalties. Here we go.
Yeah, extra time. That's because we're going to extra time, obviously.
Too fucking concentrated on trying to get Twitter to work properly. I've changed it now. Are you happy?
Right, Zach.
That has to be Sterling's worst ever performance.
Listen. Let's bin this off, mate. Zach, thanks for coming in, and we appreciate the banter. It's all in good vein. Coming for a pint, I'd absolutely mill a pint, Zach. Genuinely, I'd absolutely mill a pint. Killian, Sam as well. Thank you for coming in. Renners, as always, great to hear from you. We'll be back. We know we'll bounce back from this. Villa on Wednesday. Joe, as always, is the voice of God. He's always helpful. Whoever else was there, Mr. Money, Gillian Marr, Daniel Neerman, all the boys, Cahill, Curve Glass was there at one stage. Everyone, thank you all for coming in. We'll be back on Wednesday if you want to come and troll us a bit more, or hopefully watch us win. GG's in the chat. Exactly, Sam. It's all in good vein. GG's in the chat, and I'm sure you'll go on to win the FA Cup now. I'm sure you will. So big up for that. Hopefully we can get back in winning form, because domestically we've been abysmal the last 2 weeks. But listen, peace, love, rock and roll. Joe, wrap her up. Poor night at the office, and we'll see you for the next one.